Logan, I just realized that part of the categorization of this space is dating. We're gonna have a bunch of thirsty hoes coming in here pretty soon, bruh.
Come again?
That's what she said.
Hello, friends.
What, because of the categorization, who's coming in here?
Thirsty blokes are coming in here.
Oh man, I hit the dating one by accident.
People talking without speaking. Where's Tiff? Tiff, get in here.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I know, I'm like saying, like, oh yeah, Alien. I was inviting Alien to speak, and then the space closed. It's weird.
Yeah, it's like I'm a jinx all the time to electronics.
No.
I was like, oh, great. Everyone hates me. They'd rather end the whole.
I
They'd rather
love
end the
you.
whole space.
I love you, brother.
No, thanks, man. But I think everyone hated me so much. They're like, we don't even want to have this space if Buddy's going to blab some more.
Are you serious? I fell asleep last night listening to one of your videos.
Oh, bless you, brother. Bless you.
Thinking about the apocalypse now.
Oh, brother. I am not like that. I don't fear monger.
I know.
want somebody to prove me wrong.
I know.
Does anybody
joking.
hear an echo? Like a 2-second echo?
Your mother.
Your mama, your daddy, your whole entire family.
I got a little echo.
Hi.
Your mama.
Retention.
Swallow.
Casey.
Slurp.
There's Buddy.
Hey, buddy. What's up, Papa?
How you doing?
You know, I went my whole life. I didn't know any other buddies. So it's weird hearing somebody else get called buddy. I'm always like, who are they fucking talking to?
You never met a dog named Buddy?
Oh, yeah, a million dogs. But I'm talking
There's more
a humanoid.
dogs than, yeah.
Hey. Some
There's more
dogs.
dogs than
Some
us.
dogs are humanoid. They called men.
Ask me about.
But you'll never meet a guy named. You won't meet a guy named Buddy who's a dick. It's very rare. We like kind of have to be decent.
You know what? Honestly, I have to disagree with that because I went to school with a guy named Buddy, and he was a fucking fault.
And he was what?
He was a fucking.
He was an asshole.
Fucking shit on himself.
He was an imposter. He wasn't a real buddy.
He was a fuddy. Fake Buddy.
Is this segment about dating aliens?
Yes, you're in the right space.
Okay, great. Thank you. I just checking.
Beep, beep, boop, boop. Everyone probe you.
Thank you. Damn, where'd everybody go? Are we not getting? Yeah.
I was gonna say, was it something I said because I was asking David questions? I'm like, I don't like this line of questioning. Boom.
No, did I miss something?
No, you missed nothing.
No, you missed nothing.
Okay, so let's talk about this Mark of the Beast up there. Who wants that?
I wanted to present a different option to David because he had one that was about worshiping. I have one that's about actually getting a vaccine that transforms you into something that's other than what we were intended to be, like an abomination that kind of goes back to the days of Noah.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's those always freak me out.
Does anybody else think that it would be like that, like a vaccine that would be like the fallen angel's blood that would make you a Nephilim? Because it says a Nephilim will be on the earth in those days.
I think they may be another race. They may come, or they may come out of the ground, or they could come from the sky or the seas. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I
I
really
agree
don't
with all
know.
that. I was going along the chimera line about altering yourself out of the image of God, because I think it could be in everything shot. It's going to be like a not only the bloodline of the fallen angels and another incursion with human beings like it happened in the days of Noah, but it'd also be your money. Because if you think about it, if you get this alteration that changes your DNA, then all they would have to do is scan to see if you had that DNA. You know what I'm saying? Like your hand or your forehead, which would show up is this DNA, because they would just do a DNA scanner.
And people are getting this sense, like you were kind of touching on, that it's not going to be one apocalypse. It's going to be like multiple apocalypses at once. You know, all these different things intertwined. That's going to make it very, very difficult. Gimbal, speak up, our friend.
Come on with it.
I was gonna sing a song, but Gravity left, so it doesn't have a purpose in it. Wait, Casey left too? Oh wait, no, Casey's here.
You
I'm
can still
here.
sing.
You can still sing.
It was a song about how I love both you and Gravity, but he's gone, so it's pointless.
I love everybody too. I even love Gravity.
Does it go gravity?
I love gravity. It grounds me.
It was gonna go like this.
Gravity.
I love Casey and I love Gravity. I love Raffy and I love Buddy. Casey, Gravity, Raffy,
Someone's going to
Buddy.
say that they're attracted to gravity. I know it. Someone's going to say it. You're really attracted to gravity.
I'm
That was a
really
really good
attracted
song
to
and it got
gravity.
spoken over.
I'm sorry. That was.
Gravity. You have
Your
an
mask. You have a big mask, baby. No.
Logan, you got an echo going.
Alien has an echo. He's giving everybody an echo when they speak. I'm sorry, honey.
I like it.
You're
It
not a
makes me
good.
feel like I'm being auto-tuned.
Whoa. You got some like Buddhist Gregorian chants or whatever.
Your throat singing is giving me a migraine headache.
We got J-Dog coming in the house.
Alien Protocols, is that the mark of the beast? Is that the noise you're making?
I heard that song on a DMT trip once.
Yeah.
No, Lucifer is the light bearer. He's
Good
not the light
morning,
bringer, he's the light
everyone. I'm at work, but
bearer.
today's the day that we win the lottery. Just saying.
I think I know you will. I just feel it in my loins. And I was thinking about, when you bring truth and you bring the light, you're not just carrying it like it's in a little flower basket and you're skipping along. When you bring the light, you are bearing it, because it has a responsibility to do good. It has a responsibility not to be selfish. So when I heard the term light bearer, it just means a lot to me. It's kind of like Christ bearing the cross. A light bearer. There is this responsibility with compassion and intelligence and empathy. You have this instant responsibility in situations where you have to do something, or you're not what you profess.
That goes
Hey,
back to that intent.
The echoes are really
Alien. Do you listen to any podcasts, Alien?
No, I
Logan,
don't.
your mic's hot. It's echoing.
Can we kill the echo somehow?
I think when you mute yourself, it kills the echo.
No, it's Logan's mic. It does that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Buddy, when you broke out in Hello Darkness, My Old Friend before, I think I fell out of my seat laughing because it was so perfect. The delivery was just right on time.
You guys were in tune.
Logan, you're still echoing.
We did some really amazing artistic ditties.
I mean, there's a lot of comedic gold that just goes on in these rooms that we don't really
They're
like.
really.
Well, you could spend a day in spaces and
Oh, big time. I've worked on the casinos and cruise ships and stuff, and our Fred Rogers could definitely work on anything.
I feel like Raffi
Wait,
is probably the funniest person in UFO Twitter.
when he said when he said, "I want you to fill up my light box."
Yes. That was romantic.
I wheeze laugh.
It's no longer a love tank.
I want you to fill up my love.
Do you guys know who Greenwald is from the Black Vault?
The Black Vault, the
Yes,
Discord
yes.
server.
Yeah, the guy. I don't know if it's Greenwald is his name.
Let me check.
From the Black Vault. I think it's the UFO. It's like a leak website for about 10 years now. It's pretty well known. It's been in a lot of news and different things. It's got a good established bona fides. And he was making fun. Like he was doing this lame ass story yesterday.
I saw that.
Yeah, and I responded and said that it was like really petty, and I'm going to, but I was going to recommend his story as a powerful laxative and sleep aid.
Yeah.
And then I just sent him like a fake box of NyQuil, but I put green malls quill or whatever.
Yeah, and then he called you cute for it.
Yeah, it was adorable. It was fun. It was like like that's a nice way to have interaction. Spicy.
Logan, can you fix the echo?
Yeah, that reverb's killing. Logan.
I think he's doing it. I hear wrestling.
Yeah, you can't mute him either. I just tried.
He's the host.
That's a Twinkie, I think.
Logan, can you hear us? Kitten?
Logan.
Hello, Logan, my old friend.
Hello, Logan.
Okay, I'm gonna go start a space.
Yeah.
How come Juliet never talks?
If Romeo had Juliet and 3 kitty bitties in a new Corvette,
Oh, the echo's gone.
I think all the white people should check their white person card before they come in the door.
I just asked why
Logan.
Juliet doesn't talk, and she thumbs down. So I don't understand.
Take a point, bro. Take a point. Feel where she's coming from.
But like, why be a speaker if you're not going to talk?
Well, she's speaking.
I can't hear.
She spoke bam like that.
She can't hear.
I can't
Is
hear
she deaf?
sometimes when I'm a listener.
What?
I was working on my predictions for this coming year. It's going to be spicy, gang.
She said when she's talking, she can't hear. She'd rather have 2 ears open than one mouth moving. It's brilliant. I got my listening ears on too.
Okay.
I just want to say, Juliet, I love your cover photo. I'm so behind that, 100%.
I just got to say, Juliet, I love your profile photo.
I like that too. I like both of them.
Juliet, I love you. I just love you.
My generation calls it an avatar.
Will you marry me, Juliet?
This echo, Logan,
How did we turn into the creepiest room on Spaces so quickly?
Juliet, will you please join Tiff and I in a platonic asexual relationship?
Is it
and everyone's
echo,
thirsty.
Echo, are you dreaming?
Alien.
Raffi, can we be boyfriends?
Only on the internet.
Okay. On Earth.
Is he mowing the lawn? What's that?
It's a didgeridoo. Get over it.
Sounds more like a didgeridoo, man.
Oh,
is he skating?
snap.
Casey, we've been hanging out too long.
That's a didgeridoo.
A didgeridoo.
Don't start beatboxing yet, gang, because I don't want to bust it out.
I said hip hop, a hippie to the hippest to the hip hop, so you don't stop. A bang bang, diggy diggy, bing, stop, drop the boogie.
Up jump the boogie.
Bow, what's up? Bow, what's up? Bow, what's up? Look, I really would love to like take professional beatboxing classes. I would put as much effort into it as I did my vocal lessons.
Please don't, honey. Please.
It sounded like you
For
were
the love of
boxing.
sweet Lord, please don't. White people, please don't do this anymore. It's always awkward.
But if Justin Timberlake can do it, I want to.
Alien Protocol, buddy. Alien buddy.
Just kidding.
Houston,
Do
we
you
have a
remember
problem.
knuckle rapping in school? You know, like you doing the drums with your knuckles.
Did you come up last night around 8:30 and see that you were really enjoying the rap that was coming from some of the ladies in the room?
I wasn't enjoying it, but I heard it.
Oh,
I thought
okay.
that it was very, very intrusive on my
perception.
auditory perception.
Because you're
No,
normally into lady boys.
I was talking to Buddy.
Your mother.
Your mama, your daddy, your whole entire family.
We
Your
hope
dog,
you
your
enjoyed
cat,
your tour
your
of
chicken,
alien
your rat.
dating.
We have been
Here at
very
Alien Dating,
We hope you enjoy
Really
your
peppy
stay.
we've had
Casey,
amazing
It's good
if
chat.
I
to
did a
have
rap
Amazing,
for
yeah.
you, would it
with
make
us,
you like me more? Just platonically,
even
though.
if it's just for a day.
If it was amazing.
It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Someone yesterday at 8:30 my time came up to the speaker box and said that they appreciated Tiff and I for our hot jams. And I don't know who it was, and we've already decided it was not Gravity. But I'm not sure who it was.
do any of you guys do voices? I do a couple.
What did they do? Did they do something creepy? Did someone do something creepy?
I do a couple voices. Hi.
Oh boy.
We represent the lollipop dude, the lollipop dude, the lollipop dude. We wish to
You guys want to hear the doll talk?
Suddenly this has turned into
I
adult
want to
daycare.
talk about aliens.
Screen hates silly voices.
I look
That
at
Elmo
them.
voice. Oh, creepy.
It's not a good sign when you want to end your own room.
Oh, thank God that stopped. Can you save us, Alien Protocols? Somehow, please? Even Buddy left. Oh man.
I don't want to use remote influence against an impersonator, but if I have to, I will. Yeah, how stupid would that be? You have this amazing gift of blessing something that's a miracle that in my opinion goes through God goes through you, and you want to use it on some guy who insulted you or something. Humans are very petty.
The petulance is audacious.
Rafi, I was made co-host, so you want to go
That's
out?
good for you. I have to worry about reapprovals right now, so
I may have to buy a locate. So
help me out here. Catch me up.
Alien, I really want to know just concisely what your thoughts are on Lou Elizondo, but maybe that's an annoying question. I don't know.
not at all. I think he's great. I think he's doing a great job. I think he's in a position that people are just so unrealistic and just dicks to a guy who gave up so much of his career to try and push disclosure. The stuff that people have been wanting for so long, and they go up his ass just so they can get attention. They don't even see what they're doing. So many people, it's like, that guy Greenwald was like, doing the most petty story about the most incredible story in human history, basically. And he's talking about one person said this, and another person said that, and Becky said this. And it just seems so demeaning to such important research. And it's just something I'm so passionate about. I don't mean to belittle people or do voices or whatever. This is an important subject. These guys are heroes. Not only do they suffer losses, incalculable losses, by standing up for this topic, but they also, something people don't even think about hardly, they get the other side too. They get all the conspiracy people and the people threatening their families and all this stuff, and it is not
Yeah.
easy. And he's doing it right. He's doing it step by step. I also think he's employed still. I think he's really doing this.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I agree. I was in a space last night with one of my favorite UFO Twitter people. I really like this person. I'm not going to name them, but they were, and honestly, they're probably more knowledgeable. They've been following the UFO subject for longer than me. But basically, they were like doubtful about Elizondo. They're like, look, he's said that he works for he's a contractor for the government in some capacity still. We don't know where or why, but basically he was saying that like he's being tasked to like direct the disclosure or UAP narrative, and that like he's part of a psyop, and like he's only telling us what they want us to know or think about it. And I don't know, I'm just like, I mean, maybe, but like he seems genuine to me, and I don't like, he thinks him like leaving the Department of Defense was all kind of like a ruse, and he was thinking that like him continuing his mission that he was tasked with at the DoD and claiming that it was out of patriotism, he thought that was a ruse. So I don't know, it's just, it surprises me how many people are down on Lou Elizondo, but what do I know?
Why do people waste their time with that? There are so many other critical problems, a convergence of eschatological realities, and people are like complaining about the Kardashians or the most banal shit when like the house is on fire. Um, it's it's really weird, and I think humans are super super stupid right now for some reason. Humans are less intelligent than they were 100 years ago, dramatically.
Yeah, I absolutely agree to that point. I mean, when humans actually think of themselves only, that shit happens. And when they think of whole as a one, then it reduces by itself, because selflessness just works just like that.
I'm not sure if I agree with that 100%.
But I enjoyed hearing it a lot.
Yeah, you could agree with it 80% though. Remaining
Probably, but I think
30% is like some side business.
I think it's still way harder to put yourself in someone else's shoes and truly feel what they're feeling than it is to know what you're feeling.
Actually, what I feel is nobody cares about what I feel, so I prefer to feel about others. That's the thing.
Well, are you causing the change, or is the change causing you?
It's both. Change is causing me, and I'm causing change. And
Or do you
it's not
have
just
any
me, it's us.
change for the
I can't
cause?
do shit myself. Like, I can't alone do stuff. I cannot. It's like everybody's working, and all I'm doing is praying for them
Talking on,
and listening.
yeah, I hear
So,
you.
That's
that's it.
enough. Praying is plenty, my friend. Never think that praying is not enough or not equivalent to money. What are you saying? That money is more equivalent to prayers? I don't know, my
It's
friend.
more
I
important
think
to
your
some people.
prayers are more valuable.
They are more
Yeah,
valuable, but you can't put a price on them.
yeah, that where like 30% of side business is actually prayer through money. So yeah, remaining 80% is just pure prayers,
Yes, right on.
I mean, if I was able to like monetize or whatever, I wouldn't care if I had 10,000 followers. I would be okay getting $5 from one person saying, you know what, man, you changed my life. You know, I mean, that $5 would be worth more to me than 10,000 followers.
Absolutely.
That's the kind of validation I look for.
Yeah. But stats speaks in its own. Like stats, it like they speak their language of numbers, and then they actually show up changes. You know what I'm talking about. All these stats.
It's like the more that I try, the further I get behind. The less I try, the more alone I get, but the more I feel like I'm successful. It's really a duality thing. It's terrible.
There's this incredible poem that Mother Teresa wrote, and it's so, you just wouldn't expect it from Mother Teresa. And it goes something like, "We, the willing, led by the unknowing, are doing the impossible for the ungrateful. We have done so much for so long with so little. We are now qualified to do anything with nothing." That's from Mother Teresa. How cool is that?
And I would like to actually add up a bit. That's see, when you are living in the world of duality, then you can't expect non-duality to be, active. See, you're living in the world of duality itself, so you gotta have 80-30 thing, 2 by 3. Oh, sorry, 3 by 2, or whatever. Just make it pi.
Can I say something? No, I'm just kidding.
You can just get a slap.
You know the rule.
No, what I was gonna say is, how you can open up another browser, like, and you log out of it, and you put guest, and then you can copy the link somebody's in, and then you can listen. Well, I snuck into one of AO's groups, and I was listening to them talk. Okay, somebody's got their mic open because I got an echo. But I'll say this real quick, and then I'll shut up. I promise. Because I know I talk too much. But they were complaining about us. They were saying that we have taken over trending, like that they're upset because our Twitter feeds are coming into their feed, and people with the check marks are coming into their daily feeds or whatever, and they're like really upset that we have taken over Twitter. I just wanted to give you guys the good news.
We're annoying people. Yay.
That is great top secret information. We're going to bring this back to the headquarters, and the Nest will get back to you ASAP.
That's like, humans are always gonna fight for themselves, and whoever fights for the world is like, he's gonna stand till the last.
Professor, can you use the word precipice in your next sentence, please?
Sorry, sure.
Each one of my nipples are on a precipice.
All right, Professor, your turn.
Love y'all.
Can I kick him, Logan? He didn't use precipice.
I don't know how to. Can you teach me, please?
Okay.
Spell it. You have to spell precipice.
Quote. Precipice. Quote.
I am on the precipice of falling out of my chair.
A promotion. I'm on the precipice of a promotion.
I'll allow it.
We are on a precipice of promotion. Fine? We. It's not I. Us.
Not a precipice.
Okay, sorry.
A precipice.
It sounds like a urine machine. A precipice.
Oh.
I
That's
gotta
how
go paint a door.
drives us nuts.
I'll check you guys later.
He's on the precipice of a beautiful home.
Whoa.
I actually have to go too. I love you guys. I'll be back in a few hours.
Love you, buddy. Bye.
Love you.
I need to go to bed too. I really enjoyed you all. You guys are great.
Where did Kimball go?
He said the room devolved. I'm just going to point out that all the co-hosts have abandoned, but Casey's still right here.
Yeah, I got like a headache, so I was like, damn, I need to take like a 20-minute like head break, and I think everything fell to shit.
How is it now?
Yep, my head still hurts. Yeah, anyone want to do something about something?
Can we all go back to that whole time theory we were talking about the other day with the Egyptians actually create, not the Egyptians, but whoever did, okay, I can only co-host for a little bit, but whoever built the pyramids, what about the whole thing? I'm still wrapping my brain around it, and I was like trying to explain it to my parents the other night because they thought I was crazy, and that's okay. They already do. But the fact that the pyramids could have been built in the future while we're looking at them in the past is it just seems so logical to me in some ways, the way it was explained when Third Eye explained it.
Yes, and you'll actually get liberation when you get out of your past and future when you are at your present.
Yeah, because our forefathers would never leave us any kind of you know history written down of where we came from. I mean, phew, who needs that?
See, we just know our past. We can predict our future, and we are living in our present. And yeah, our forefathers would not leave us at all. That's the take.
Yeah, these are civilizations that were wiped out. I mean, they I mean, how do you describe it?
So it's like hierarchy. Who are people who are in the upper hierarchy are basically governing bodies of spirits and human mankind. They have got power over party. Actually, party, by party what I mean is a specific clan or specific group of people, or call it a tribe, and then they tend to take over the world every single time, and this has to stop because we don't want any monarchy or dictatorship, right? We don't want our stuff to be controlled by someone else, but we do want governing bodies to be there again. So it's a conflict which has been since a history every time. And every time this humanly earth whatever, every time in our history what has happened is, religion and governments, they fight always. They always fight for their history, and then it keeps on killing people a lot. It's been since a time. I'm not telling something really new, right? It's happening in present. And what all the only thing we can do is pray, and some of us work on it, and some of us actually, there's this bio war, and then there's this
But
financial war.
if we don't have the
J
space, we
Dog,
have nothing.
J Dog, please don't interrupt and let people speak.
Hey, can I just say one thing before you?
No, you can't interrupt people. It's distracting from the conversation, please.
Okay, so I'll continue. So it's like these bio wars, and then these financial wars, and then these nuclear wars, and then this supernatural and paranormal wars, and so many wars that's happening right now in the world is simply because of religion and government, and who's ruling them is parties. Parties, by parties, I don't mean any specific Congress or some communist. No, by party, what I mean is specific tribe of people who are trying to take the control of something. But we don't want that to happen. We don't wish that to happen. We don't hope that to happen. What we want is individual freedom, which is again with ourselves. But to free our mind, we'll have to go through this hell of histories.
What do you think, Logan? Is it safe to jump in here now? Oh,
Is there anybody actively talking? No.
okay.
Please kick
Well,
his ass.
well, I mean, honestly, we hear like from the same one or two people all night long, and they don't ever put their hands up. They just get the freedom to speak, and I mean, that's fine or whatever. But I mean, if you could keep kicking people out for trying to get a word in edgewise when they have their hand up and they're desperately trying to talk, and all these other people don't have their hand up and they're constantly chiming in.
I know what you're going to say before you finish.
Normally, when we have like people kind of interjecting and in someone else's conversation or in the conversation, it's normally when we have a smaller group, but we have a larger group right now, and it's difficult for people to keep up with conversation when we're trying to just give everyone a chance to speak. Please make notes, write them down, and put your hand up. Someone will get to you, I promise.
Casey messages.
We can have
Yes, I'm
any
in charge
questions.
now.
Yeah.
Greetings, all. I am now in charge. Here's how the Kayce protocols work. When somebody is speaking, just keep your mic closed and give them your little affirmations by, emojis, just like that. Perfect. And then if someone's talking and you unmute to give your verbal affirmations, it derails them, and then they have to stop, and then they have to think, but then when they hit the mute button, that's an indication that they're done and open for questions or comments on what they've just finished. So, Professor X, may I ask what area you're from, unless that's already been covered?
I'm from information security background and a bit of spiritual background, and I just love to hack into stuff. By hacking, what I mean is trying to make it happen in a easy manner rather than making it a busy manner. That's all.
I missed the first thing that you said. You said, I come from a something security.
Yeah, it's information security. It's like keeping your information secure. Anything, it could be data security or like just not letting data to be breached. It's happening every time and in every single level.
Yeah, that's cool. I I appreciate that. I didn't mean like like a resume background. Zim, what's up? Go ahead. Hi, Zim.
How do you pronounce your name, Professor?
It's Chadke and not Zadke.
Okay.
Chadke.
Chadke.
Which means cross in Nepali. It's Chadke means cross simply.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm Casey, or KCC, or Casey the girl. If there's another Casey present, I'm usually Casey the girl.
Casey Cad, Casey Cad.
I'm CAD Casey. I do the computer automated drafting. I'm drafter Casey. I'm never engineer Casey. I used to be a Casey Jones, like Professor X. Do you know a lot or any of United States music or pop music?
Yeah, I'm a hardcore Skrillex fan. I love Skrillex and I have got
I
tats.
like Skrillex. Sing some Skrillex if you want. Okay, that's enough. Let's be conscious of Logan's poor head.
Oh, my bad.
That's okay. I just got excited about Skrillex because I know them. Lots of music. I think if you close yourself off to only one kind of music, like it's just not a very interesting person. It just doesn't make a very interesting person. So you just like gotta. And if you can't even find one positive thing to say about an entire genre of music, like how close-minded is that? Like even Buddy J, he said he didn't understand most rap music, and I gave him a couple artists that he might like better because they enunciate more. So Expose or Watsky, I like them. Watsky dropped some like intellectual beats. Running the space into the ground. Raffy, what is your favorite?
Sorry? My favorite music?
Yeah.
My favorite music?
Yeah,
You guys
what's
are
your
gonna
favorite?
laugh at me. You guys are
I
really
won't.
gonna laugh at me, but it's the basis of everything that we know today. So laugh all you want. Classical music.
Okay. I was going to say gospel or hymnal.
No, not hymnal. No, I actually find hymns like really annoying and unspiritual.
I think that they're designed to take all of your air and breath out so you get really lightheaded and then you can be filled up with the Holy Spirit.
And you made a laugh. You made a laugh. Wow.
Well, think about it like
Okay, Professor Police.
think about like a church service. Well, I will think about the kind of church service that I grew up with, where you come in and you're greeted, and then you have like some praise and worship where everybody stands and claps and sings out and gets like really excited, and then so you have like a so there's like a period of stimulation, and then after that there's like a letdown. It's hard to explain, but it when I look at it and I think about a church service, it feels more like a programming. It's hard to explain. Does anybody else get that feeling from like a evangelical?
I feel like religion itself is so primitive and so simply made for the masses that you could be a really smart, intelligent person, and the minute you provide like some kind of critical thinking, it's like you're excommunicated in some schools of thought.
You know, I was thinking along about like tribal spiritualism with dance and rhythm and
See, one thing I would like to mention about religion is that if you go religion specific, then you'll have to be culture specific. And if you be open specific, then you don't have to be any specific. So no specification, just love, pure love. That's all.
That is true. I hadn't thought about that. Like some spirituality and cultural religion aspects are like um, loud and prophetic and charismatic, and then some like focus on dance and rhythm and repetition to open your meditative spirit, and then some just like rely on focus and prayer to open your spirit. Am I going down the right vein?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so. I don't know. I've had a lot of Christianity, like, in the choir and attending services, and I'm sort of disillusioned with the Christianity religion as it relates to just like building a membership. That seems to be the main focus, is building membership and like gaining members and achieving membership. I don't know.
That's where these openness actually work out. Like, you don't have to be a religious person to be spiritual. You can be spiritual without being religious or cultural, just like that. If you just, let yourself dissolve within the eternity itself.
How did this even start? Oh yeah, hymns and long drawn out notes of breath.
Yes, hymns and mantras. Hindu people. Aliens. Oh, weird. And structures, and then pyramids, and then, you know, civilization, socialization, politics, society, and then, wars, and then money, people, crying, misery, and then all you gotta do is get rid of it. As simple as that.
Oh my gosh, I missed the last thing you said. All you've got to do is.
Get rid of these war and stuff, like just let yourself dissolve within now or present moment. That's all.
All you've got to do is get rid of it. I hear you. Okay.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, just go with the flow.
Like, be still and see what's going to happen.
But even like in the defense of like a book like the Bible says like, "Be still and know that I am God."
See, the topic of regarding the topic of God, okay, let me tell you something, that I don't want to speak or make anything commentary on God, but only thing I would like to tell about God is love. That's all I know. I mean, it's everywhere, right? Love is everywhere. Nature's everywhere. Nature's loving you a lot. And we people, we actually forget the fact that nature is loving us, being innocent to us, and we end up with these humanly fights, which is stupid, simply stupid.
Sorry, I'm trying to do emails and look busy and also get notes. Did Miss Kitty leave? Oh,
Best way or perspective to life is life's a role play, and everybody is doing their role, and it's simple as that. And when you get out of the role play and let yourself be in present moment, be happy about everything. Like when you see actually there are poorest people who don't even get to eat their food, and you see yourself, you are so lucky that you are having your food, and that's blessing, actually a blessing, whether you believe it or not. It is what it is, and it simply works with, like, when you be thankful to everything, to the very nature itself, nature is everything. I mean, natural stuff. And here comes the question, who is the god? Well, um, maybe God knows it. It's as simple as that.
Only God knows why. Hi, J Dog. Welcome back.
Thank you for welcoming me back. And I loved what's his name, Professor X, his dissertation there. Um, why do I? Never mind. I keep interrupting. Okay, I'm going to yield my time.
That
I
was
don't think
not
it.
an interruption.
Sorry.
That was fine. I mean, you could ask anything you wish to, because all of us in this space are just trying to answer your questions. It's like AMA going on. A
Okay, so I
A
would
A
like to
A.
know
Ask us
if
anything.
Zoltar, Professor X, what is my fortune?
That's a tough question. Your fortune is actually in your own hand. Every single choices you make of, like, um, in this world of duality, you always have two options, whether to do it or to not do it, whether to eat it or to not eat it, whether to drink it or not drink it, whether to consume it or to not consume it, whether you like it or not like it, whether you believe it or you don't believe it. In this world of duality, there are always these two options, and who is the one responsible for that specific um, decision or plan? You, right? You have got your future on your hand. So me trying to answer your fortune is just stupid, because it's on your hand. But these uses of these specific astral stuff could actually um, you know let things to be known, but that's kind of scammy stuff, because if I know how do you look like, if I know how do you eat, like if I know what are you gonna do next morning, that's a huge privacy concern, which is bad. So yeah, just keep it private and have fun.
Well, thank you so much for, um, you know, politely and kindly responding to that rather surface and insincere question. I don't think he really wanted to know what his what his fortune was. I think that he just wanted to know uh, what he could do to get a laugh.
You are free to laugh. You can laugh at anything. Our life itself is such a funny joke that you can think of it and laugh as much as you want. I mean, my life has been a full of jokes. Really, it's of absolute jokes. Like every single decision I have made till date, it's like some funny thing. It's absolutely funny thing. So yeah, we can laugh at anything. There's nothing to do. You know.
I love that. Thank you for your oh gosh, what's the word? Gracious. Thank you for being a gracious guest. Sometimes I think sometimes they're like people who just like to talk and share, and maybe, just don't know how to be included. I hope that you weren't. I hope that didn't make you feel uncomfortable because, yeah, that was kind of rude. I'm sorry.
Nah, inclusion is again the illusion of choice. So yeah, it's fine.
I do see, Mr. I am the walrus, cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. You are here. I am here. We are here.
Now you sound like Donald Trump for some reason. I'm sorry, I'm not getting politic.
I fucking love that guy. Don't worry about it. Love Donald Trump. This is a great, great world, and we're all just great, wonderful people.
Old vet Shane, get your ass up here and tell me why you're thumb downing everything. Are you having a bad day, or are you just trying to be like Buddy and be like, I'm down with it. I'm down with it.
Maybe he's
Sometimes
just trying to have some fun. You know, he's having fun reacting. Nah, 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 nah. Okay, fine, bro. Laugh, 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 laugh. Rather than ba ba ba. Ba ba ba.
That's my goat.
you are the goat. You are the goat.
GOAT, greatest of all time. Everyone is a goat. Meh.
Okay, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm finished.
Yeah, 2 is good. 3 is bad. Like
Yeah.
a good Rogering.
Good morning, UFO Shane and Old Vet.
Well, good morning to you too, Zim. Thanks for the welcome. Guys.
Dude, I've been watching you and listening to you talk for 4 hours. It's not morning for you anymore. But good morning, Rafi.
I'm sorry. Shane, get your ass up here and explain these thumbs down. Zaddy?
I love it, Raffy, Laffy. I love my Raffy, Laffy. You ever throw up a thumbs down on accident when you mean to put a thumbs up, and then you're like, oh shit, and then you just smash the thumbs up again instead on accident?
Yeah.
Damn it. Damn it. Or a laugh instead of an oh no.
Or an oh no instead of a laugh. Or a cry instead of a laugh. Well, that's kind of more related than anything. It's funny how crying and laughing kind of meet each other on the other side of our feelings.
Yes. It's funny how crying and laughing and anger like splash together all the time.
Professor, there's like a horrible echo in your mic, and you're a valued member of this community, and I want to see that your mic like shows that. So maybe if you leave the room and then come right back, maybe it'll help with the echo.
Sure.
I've noticed in this space that we have that if 2 mics are open, there's going to be an echo no matter whose it is.
I don't know if sometimes people like to listen to, the space on their computer and be in the space on their phone. That could be a big red flag.
That could be, there could be like a feedback loop maybe on the host's end. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to run multiple things at the same time. I'm just doing good enough with this one handle and this one persona. I can't be more than one person. I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately.
All you have to do is look at me and my peace of mind.
I'm tired of wandering around here thinking who I'm gotta be and what I'm supposed to do.
I don't want to be anything other than me.
I don't want to be.
I mean, isn't it funny though, you guys? Honestly, I think that Professor had a real point there. Everything is like laughable in this world. Everything. Like, what the hell are the chances that our souls would all end up in these meat sacks, just fighting around, punching everything, throwing around theories and knowledge and fists and spit?
Semen?
That too. On the stones. So what are the chances?
It's the solar flare.
I'm really not happy that my chances ended up with me in the northeast corner of the country, freezing my ass off daily.
In Montpelier, right?
Yeah, Montpelier. See, yesterday, Casey thought that Montpelier was the capital of Connecticut. And I was like, no, that's not it.
Connecticut. Do.
Connect, I cut. That's how you spell it. Connect, I cut.
What's happening right now? What is life?
What is love?
What is life? What is love? What is the future? What does it hold?
What is Shane's profile pic? I thought it was a pause button.
That's my pet walrus, Smackerdoodle.
Last night, I legit thought that was a pause button because my eyes were like all blurry.
Yeah, dude.
Professor.
Hey, you said you had to put your glasses on. Yeah.
Love, life, and all of these stuff are mystery, guys. Why are you ruining your own mysteries? You are just letting people know stuff, which is again, weird.
You know what? A good cream cheese dip will fix that. I found that a good cream cheese dip fixes most things in life. This coming from a man who ate spoonfuls of ranch for dinner, but that's okay.
Do you know what I miss after having to go gluten-free? I miss naan. I miss naan bread.
I've never been in a part of my life where I could just eat naan bread all the time, but I guess it's pretty good.
I feel so bad for you.
I've had it.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I like hummus and naan bread.
Yes.
Conan, what is best in life? To crush your enemies, to see them fall before you, and to hear the lamentations of their women's.
Yes.
Or it's a best idea to just ignore it.
I love Conan, dude.
Gotta love Conan.
We have to get to the chopper now.
It's not a tumor.
Just a quick note, I may have to drop off because I have to step away for another engagement, but I will be back in a bit.
Dude, the best movie he does is fucking Jingle All the Way. And he's like, Danny, no. Like the whole movie.
Love it.
What about that lady in Scotland who has that horse that's in the middle of the field, and it's laying down, and she's like, Steven!
Oh yeah.
He's like, I thought you were dead.
I thought you were dead, Steven.
How about that movie where he marries one of the Kennedys and has the affair with like a housekeeper and has a kid in the same house with his kids? It's crazy.
Oh yeah. That's called The California Governor, I think. Dude, what's crazy is like, doesn't the son he has with isn't he the one ripped, and the one he had with Maria like the not ripped one, or am I backwards? One of them's super
It's
jacked.
been a while. It's been a while, but that's how I remember it. Yeah, the
And then Chris
housekeeper's
Pratt
kid was
married his
built.
daughter. Yeah, Chris Pratt married his fucking daughter, which I find is crazy. It was pretty cool.
Oh, I would marry into the Schwarzenegger Kennedy family. Why not?
Yeah, I'm watching that shit where the other Kennedy goes to like Argentina to find Hitler right now. Like, that dude's a badass.
So is that Robert Kennedy Jr.?
Dude, I wish I could. I don't know. Fucking so bad with names. Well, it just ended on YouTube. Let me find it again. Oh man. I think so. The Special Forces one. I wonder if you're a Kennedy, like when you're born into the family, they're like, don't go into politics because you'll die immediately from random acts of violence and or heart attacks.
One of them was Lieutenant Governor of Maryland, and they just had a tragedy a couple years ago in Annapolis. The kid like floated away on a little rowboat or something. It was awful.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, my grandfather was a cousin and nephew of senators, the Tidings, and I don't know. I looked them up, and it was like Joe McCarthy took the spot or something. I don't know, but I'd always hear it. He was like this because it was a Catholic family. He was a child of a divorce. Was kind of detached from that part of the family.
I'm just glad I didn't grow up in that world. Like, my uncle was he was a state trooper, and he was like a bodyguard of or one of the state troopers that, like, was with Bill Clinton all the time. And I've heard crazy stories, dude. Crazy stories.
Yeah, they talked a lot when he first came around about how corrupt those people were, and I remember that. I'm old enough to remember him coming along, and Jennifer Flowers. And if you really, she was a woman in a government position back then, making $90,000 just to be his mistress, really. And she came out and told the truth. But beforehand, they had ransacked her apartment and all these. This is what she accused. That's a big deal, man. To have all those operatives pushing against, the truth coming out. That's a big deal. At least nothing ever went wrong, for them acquiring power.
I wonder if anybody ever suggested that Jennifer Flowers had her tubes in a knot whenever she was trying to speak out.
I don't think so.
Right? Because that's just an overall shitty thing to say about somebody.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, I hope you get your vas deferens twisted this afternoon.
Jesus.
Sorry. I'm sorry. You're on the tail end of some shit.
No. Walruses have mighty tails.
I just wanna like make you guys know about a thing that there's someone pulling the strings and everyone is getting pulled, and that's how the world works.
Wait a second, Professor. Are you Yansa by night?
No, I'm just a human person
All right.
who is weird.
Are you saying? Are you saying it's you? Are you that person?
It's Yunsa, Professor.
Uh, I'm not sure about Yonsa or something like that. All I know is I'm weird, very weird. That's all.
All right, checks out.
I read you, man. I won't tell anybody else. I got it.
I feel bad. Like a good co-host would probably ask directed and pointed questions, just individuals. But like I'm not a very good co-host. So, is there anybody that would like to direct a topic?
Yeah, Gravity Amplifier. He's one of my homies. I don't know if you've ever talked to him on here or not.
Yeah, I've had a few interactions with Gravity. Seen him around a few other times. I've been building a general overall opinion.
It's got to let open eye in here if you want a new topic, man. Get down. What are you? That's the rabbit's food. Like you can't do this. Get down. No, you meow it. Yeah. Bad cat.
Hot mic,
Sorry.
Shane.
Oh, my bad.
Well, bad or mad, but it works. I love it. You guys are so awesome.
Dude, I'm still bummed out over this false UAP report bullshit. That kind of let my hopes down, man. I figured they'd at least try and hit a deadline of some sort. They don't even give a shit.
They don't give a fuck, man. I knew that from the start, dude. Like they didn't care before. They're gonna like invent something like a fleet of drones or something just to take the mind off of it. Like there for a minute it was getting leaked, like stuff was coming out, and they were like, we gotta pull this back hard.
No, they're from the person I know who would know, they're all upset, dude. The whole intelligence community is they're upset over what's happened with the Wilson document. That is a big, big, big deal. Just like Elizondo said, I had this person talk to me about it without me. I always play dumb about any of it. You know what I'm saying? They brought it up, and I think you'll see that there's a lot of big deals going on right now, and it's all tied to that being late as well.
Yeah, timings, space, and then aliens is all that matters.
From what I hear, they can't decide on what can be the government's voice there. They have a lot of people in government want to say, no, it's fucking evidence everywhere. We've got the evidence. But a lot of them are holding that back, saying, you can't say that. We can't all agree on that. It's like that. That's what they're talking about. But they might not all be in the know. It's all compartmentalized, right?
It seems like it's Schmiegel with his ring, you know. They don't want to let loose of their knowledge or power over anything, which is hilarious to me.
I mean, not letting people speak on something, isn't it like a violation of free speech again? Weird.
Oh, they're letting people speak. They're just not giving us what we need to know.
Some of it's what we need to know, but I think the frustration is what we want them to know. And I don't know if they know as much as we think, but I suspect if they really pull it all together, it's just like before 9/11, everybody talked about how much the intelligence was, it was huge back then. It was all separate. And then they said, oh, we just never brought it all together to be able to stop this thing. I think it's the same kind of thing happening now. Everything's so isolated and compartmentalized. Nobody's got the balls or even authority to put it all together and say, well, this means that. That's what I think.
Speaking on it, it's like there is this huge division of intelligence, and that is what causing leaky talkie. If you are getting what I'm talking about, yeah, all of these leaky talkie are happening because of these intelligence or intel people being, like intel people are actually fighting with each other, and that is what is causing problems. It's making a lot of leaks, and all these leaks are letting people to know, and people are protesting for their life, and it's causing this major uh, weird combination of stuff.
Yeah, but they didn't even start compiling information until like April of last, or I guess it was 21. But that's crazy to me that they had all that time to do it, and like now they're all of a sudden on the ball about giving us some bullshit, you know?
Isn't it a thing that's being done through the history? They give us bullshit, and we are supposed to actually just ignore the bullshit and seek for the truth.
Yeah, that's it. Shane is so hungry he's about to turn to cannibalism. Just letting y'all know.
I'm stepping in to get a coffee because my chocolate lab woke me up at 3 a.m. and then went back to sleep. So I'll go to listener.
Oh, dude, is it named Coco? I had a chocolate lab named Coco. I love that dog like a family member, dude.
I want another wiener dog, dude.
Oh yeah, man. We had one that used to track deer. It was like the best deer tracking dog ever.
You mean these fancy beers or these cozy beers? Or just drinkable beers?
Nah, deer. It didn't track
Bambi.
beer
Oh,
down. That'd be dope if it tracked beer down. It just had to go to my neighbor's fridge though.
sorry, I thought it was some hungry beer, but turned out to be a lovely deer.
You can teach a German Shepherd to open your fridge before you can get you beer though. I've seen that a few times. That's why they're the best dog ever.
Man, you need to keep your teaching German Shepherds how to open my fridge out of my house.
Oh man. You don't have to put a rope on that door for them. They'll just open that bitch. My uncle's got him a beer. His name was Cujo. He just get you a beer. Like he'd get kids beers. He didn't care how old you were. He didn't care if you were 21. That dog was like, have a beer, dog. And you're like, what the hell? I'm 8.
Animals
Is that
don't care. They just fear. They are always in fear that human are gonna interfere.
Dude, Cujo would take the trash out. Like if you put the trash down on the floor, he'd bite it and drag that shit over to the dumpster, man. It was the best dog ever.
Yeah, dumpster diving is the best way you could actually do these locky, ticky, tuki ticks, meaning intelligence getting leaked everywhere, sir. Your threat intel is threatening yourself.
I fucking knew it was Yunta. Casey, get ready. We got a hot mic.
Uh-oh.
I'm poised. What is it? I'm ready. I'm poised.
You're going to have to kick Yunta if he gets wild. You know how he does.
Fire the cannons.
Fire the cannons.
Prepare the space laser. Oh, space lasers. Rods of God. Shane, discuss.
Rods of God?
I guess the rod of God. The God rod.
Man, you don't want to get fucked with that, let me tell you.
That will give you a ret rogering.
Well, I'm trying to manifest how to mix ranch and seasoned salt in some type of meal. I'm going to ask ChatGPT about it. Like, if you like heat it up to a certain temperature, you can do like alchemy with it. I'm sure no
Get
one's doing
this,
brain alchemy.
Shane. I found a shortcut to the Rainbow Life Body.
What is it?
Now that we've started a new year, you just keep up with your new calendar on your semen retention and do it in 3-month cycles, and it just tells you your lunar cycles of semen retention.
Oh shit! Like, do you start glowing in UV light after like 3 or 4 weeks?
Absolutely.
Oh hell yeah!
But bro, what are you gonna do with that stupid light? I mean, light, it's just there.
Anything I
So
want.
you
I'm
gotta
gonna
be
fly it
fun.
around.
You gotta have some fun, bro. You need to have some fun. So yeah.
There's a movie called Sky High where the kid's only power, they're all superheroes, and the only power he has is that he glows in the dark. I love that fucking shit.
How high?
No, it's called Sky High. How High is the movie with Method Man?
So high that I
Skyness
could touch the
everywhere.
sky. How sick.
Feeling high up in the sky.
So are y'all saying that Professor X is about to change into somebody completely different who
Absolutely. It's like an exorcism.
Okay. So up until now Professor X has been like a super duper conversationalist, but he's just gonna morph into this thing of
Yeah, he falls apart quick.
all right, Professor X, don't fall apart. We all stay together.
Damn, I thought you were talking about X-Man. I didn't know. Oh yeah.
It's oh man, I already
Logan's
forgot the
right there, bro.
pronunciation.
Logan's just right there.
I am intercepting for Logan at the moment. Logan is got a little ice pack on his face. He has a little blankie and a pillow. He's taken some headache medicine, and I have sent him some love and light in the form of pink plasma energy. So Logan's going to feel better.
Beautiful. Yeah, Casey's got big dick energy too, so guys, watch out.
I think I just have average dick energy, and it makes little dick energy uncomfortable.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's what.
You know, these energies, they fuck with each other every single day. Weird, right? It's a truth.
How would women do semen
What is
retention?
6 gauge?
For like the
in inches?
squirters?
What is what?
We don't do it's unnecessary.
How do you
6 gauge 24.
weak?
Women don't need to do retention because we have control over our.
So you don't need calendars or anything?
Yeah, there is a calendar. There's a different kind. Practice.
We need to. I feel the need to host a sex ed class on here. I'm just really seeing it coming.
What are you gonna get as an expert source?
Yunsa.
I don't know.
See?
I don't know.
Got him. He just answered. He knew. It is Yunsa. I didn't know till now. No, Shane will be my go-to on that. He has 2 dicks, and Zim knows the shit too.
I just want to say, with all this emphasis on like you
porn and Pornhub and things like that people think ejaculate retention isn't important. Maybe it's more important than ever.
You know my thoughts on it, Zim.
Maybe it's more important than we'll ever know.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Yeah, they sent the Jezebels to steal our essence, Zim.
Stealing essence is like you are not being able to protect your own. I think so.
Yeah, it's wet dreams. We had a whole class on wet dreams, Yunsa.
Back in the
Yeah.
early 80s, maybe in the late 70s, when I was taught my sex education, the teacher was talking about how people reach their genetic potentials by the intermingling of these genes. And I kind of raised my hand and I said, so really to reach my genetic potential, I should have children with different mothers at each point. I said, and the more I would have, more children, the more offspring, the more my genetic potential might be reached. And she goes, what's wrong with you? And then as I got older, that's what a bunch of the psychos think like.
Yeah, but the child support just doesn't weigh out, Zim. Inflation.
Roger that, Rockzilla.
I think I'll have to leave. Good night, buddies. Like, I had a great time. Thank you so much. Lots
Later,
of
Thank you
Yunsa.
for
love.
being
Wait, good
here.
night. Are you dead ass? You're in India, huh?
I'm from Nepal. I'm Nepali. Nepali dead guy.
Sounds like a lot like India to me.
It's like India's like border control
Border.
stuff, politics again, which I really don't want to talk about because it's gonna mess me up. You know.
All right. Well, me and Buddy are coming to Mount Kailash in about a week, so.
Ooh. You'll have
No,
some great time in India, and hope you visit Nepal too. You're most
I'm not.
welcome. Bye.
Later, man.
Later, Yunsa.
Can you imagine going to Mount Kailash, dude? Holy shit.
I will be in Little Rock on the 28th.
I'll be here. I was in Little Rock yesterday. I hate that fucking town, man. It's such a shithole, dude. It's so bad. It's so unregulatedly bad. Like, they need to take care of people down there. I lived on the streets down there for like almost 2 years, and like they don't take care of nobody or nothing. There's nobody going down there handing out food to nobody. There's nobody trying to get people jobs. There's nobody trying to do anything to help elevate anyone down there. It's fucking madness.
Well, they handed out crack pipes down there and fresh needles. That's doing something.
Yeah, dude. Like the last day I was homeless, man, which wasn't that long ago. I mean, what, 4 months ago? The last day, a dude stole all my clothes, and I chased his ass down. I'm a big ass guy, and I chased this dude down, and I'm about to just beat this shit out of him. And I was like, well, I don't want to go to jail, and it's just some clothes. And when I catch him, he was behind a dumpster over by, like kind of by the library, and he was shooting up meth. And I was like, man, you know what, dude? If you need these clothes or whatever, I didn't know. I forgot that he was a drug addict. Like I just thought some dude stole my clothes, but of course not. He probably just needed them to make blankets or something. I don't know. And I felt so bad for him. And then like an hour and a half later, my buddy calls me and is like, "Hey man, I got a house. You can come stay with me." And I was out of there. That's the last thing I saw being homeless.
Yeah, they're wild down there, dude. They'll steal your clear coat if you even stop at a stop sign.
Yeah, dude. My mom, back in the '90s, was in Rose City, and someone pulled up next to her and got out of their car and tried to open her door and pull her out of her fucking car. That was in the '90s.
I like the Space Museum down there, though. They got that badass IMAX and shit to do.
Dude, that place, you know what about that place? That's called what's it called? The Science Museum. What's it called? It's got some dumbass name, doesn't it, buddy?
Yeah, I haven't been since like 06 or 07.
No one has, but it's still open, thank God.
It's right.
It's so dope, though. When you're a kid, do you remember when they put in that IMAX over by where the airport is now back in the day?
No,
Oh, man, they put it the back in the day, you guys don't probably remember this. A lot of you might. Actually, a lot of people in here are like my age, so never mind. You probably do remember this. But IMAXs would go up when we were all I'm 35, so this is like when I was 9 or 10. And the school would take it. This IMAX was smart. It worked out deals with the schools to have the schools use their field trips to bring the kids to a safe, science place. And so I remember going there, and it was a bunch of stuff from the space station we had at the time, and on the big IMAX screen. Then you go out of it, and they had you could have miniature moon rocks and those things that I was telling you about, where you hold the bottom and the red mercury flows up. But I think it's thermometer mercury. And you could buy all kind of shit. You could get the sour candy in the tubes that you could pour and and mix together and bubble up. That was the most fun for me. And I was telling somebody the other night, I said, I wish so bad that I had the knowledge that I have now when I was 13, because I would have gone directly into the sciences. I wouldn't even talk to anybody. I would have just been face down in the books. And I can still do it now, but not with the energy that I had back then. You know what I mean? Because I was playing Star Wars Galaxies and World of Warcraft and Counter-Strike, and that's all I cared about. But dude, if I had known what I knew now, oh man. And that's when I talk to kids, and I'm they were telling me stuff. I'm nothing you're saying matters. Just focus on the school books, you little bastard.
Dude, I've been worried about the neighbor kids because I never see kids playing anymore. And yesterday I had a rebirth to humanity moment whenever 4 kids rolled up on a University of Arkansas golf cart wanting to play on my RC track. And I was like, where'd y'all get this motherfucker,
Yeah, where?
He said, it said University of Arkansas right on the side of it. And he's like, oh, my uncle let me borrow. I was like, bullshit. Every one of us.
Is your uncle? Is Pittman their uncle?
Yeah, they just come cruising up on it. They're like, hey, can we ride your mini bikes? I was like, yeah, come on with it.
They stole Sam Pittman's fucking golf cart.
It's probably Ronnie Brewer's old one. It looked like shit. It looked like it had some whiskey dents in it.
I love Arkansas. You know what I love about Arkansas? When you look at, and I know you've traveled as much as I have or more, buddy, but when you look at Arkansas on a map, and this is also why I love Oklahoma. When you look at these 2 states, right? A lot of the southern states are like this, but Arkansas and Oklahoma especially. But Little Rock is dead ass in the fucking middle. And then the highways go north, east, south, and west. They don't go any angles, nothing. One goes to Missouri, one goes to Texas, one goes to Tennessee, and one goes to fucking Louisiana. And there's the little towns on the way, and then the bigger ones like Jonesboro, Fort Smith. Everyone thinks about fucking Fayetteville, it's an all right town. It's a lot newer than other towns. But if you go I live out in the middle of nowhere. My town's population is 150. But I love it out here. It's a totally different vibe than if you go to Little Rock or if you go to Sherwood or any of that. There's just they're just more chill. You know what I mean? But don't get me wrong. Some towns here, my town specifically, is not chill. You walk around here and you're liable to get the police called on you just because you're walking around for whatever reason. But if you go to Pangburn or whatever, they're cool. Or Heber Springs, people are real nice. But just country folk, I guess. But it's there's just Little Rock in the middle and then just swaths of nothingness.
Dude, I'm the last to hold it down in my hood. I have a block over here, and the university's been trying to buy it for 5 years. So I'm holding out. They can't make me sell it, So I'm just last of the Mohicans. The university's just building around me.
You're gonna end up like that Up House, dude.
Dude, well, I bought land. I bought 46 acres, then got another 30 out there past Combs. You know where Crosses is?
Yep.
Beautiful out there. It's at the mouth of the pig trail. So that's my getaway spot, you know. But for like everyday activities, I've got to be like, you know, where I can get internet.
Do you ever look out at like the Ozarks and just wonder what the fuck there used to be there? Because you know, like a lot. I was talking to Michael about this, and like a lot of the stuff in like his area, it's like desert, right? So it all gets held up. But out here, man, our woods are so fucking thick. That shit's gone in like 100 years, like just gone.
Dude, 50 years it'll take a house.
Yeah. I got what's the name of the fucking caves that are up north?
Devil's Den.
No, not Devil's Den. The other one, the more popular ones.
Oh, the Jesse James Malvern Caverns or whatever.
Yeah,
Fantastic Cavern.
We got lost out there in Boy Scouts, and I was an Eagle Scout when I got out of Scouts. So our scout leader, and then of course, you know, being a more advanced, like a higher scout, like I let the younger guys do the compass and everything, and we had the scout leader doing it. Well, they fucked it all up, and it was Blanchard Springs. And I'm out there like walking up like hills that are so like the valleys were so jaggedly like by the degree, like we were like if you didn't hold onto a tree, you'd flip backwards. And I was like, holy shit. Like this wilderness out here is gnarly. We were out there for 2 fucking days and we wound up walking onto the Blanchard Springs parking lot. And then the police showed up and everything. Like, where have y'all been? I was lost in the woods for 2 days.
Wait a minute. There's caves that are more popular than Devil's Den.
No, I'm talking about Blanchard Springs.
Is that nicer than Devil's Den?
Yeah.
That's where I go mountain biking. It's like 30 minutes from me, if that.
I've only ever been to Devil's Den.
I've been all the way through the Icebox Cave, man. It was fucking wild. Before they shut it down, you got to like go underwater to get under the ledge and shit. And you can see like 200 foot down.
Oh, no, that's the Farmer's Cave, right?
No, it's the one right at the Icebox or next to the Icebox.
Okay, you're right. I have not been into the Icebox, only near it. But the cave I have been through, and then there's another cave that you need to sign up for, and then you need to take a certain amount of people, and then you also have to have like a certain amount of flashlights a piece and da da da. But it was called Farmer's Cave, and that was fucking nuts. Sorry, carry on.
I have massive fear of like deep water, so there's no way in hell I'm going in there.
My grandpa was in the Civilian Conservation Corps unit that built that park.
Yeah, it's pretty cool down there, man.
That's how he met my grandma. He was one of the ridge runners, running up the ridge to Winslow to go to the dances with the girls.
Hell yeah, man. The Durham Stomp, the Winslow Shake, the whole nine. Yeah, the old dude back up in there is the one that taught me how to make moonshine. And I can make my own ethanol fuel. I run my little snapper on it and it smells like berry farts.
Berry farts?
I add box wine to heat it up a little bit. Because it ain't good for drinking.
Good old box wine. I love that dude on YouTube that like mixes all that, but he's like the Jamaican dude or whatever. He's like, yeah, brother. Like he's like making like he's like time for the Everclear, and he like gets 2 things of box wine and just starts dumping them in this thing. And I'm like, you're making like a death tonic, man. Like if they're drinking this shit after every video, like holy shit. Like I like drinking as much as the next person, but I drink like 1 day out of the week, and like if that. So I couldn't imagine. having like a big ass fucking igloo cooler full of box wine and Everclear and like cut up fruits, I'd die.
Dude, I got tossed last night, and I normally don't drink, but for whatever reason, I fucking got drunk last night. It's been like a month. I didn't even drink for New Year's, but I was digging it. I'm like, man, should I even be on Spaces? I was using like self-preservation techniques, like don't laugh at them people. They're telling you something serious, but I laugh anyway, you know.
I'm me times like 1,000 whenever I drink, so it's no different. It's just like a more extreme version of me.
Yeah,
No
you
shit.
outed yourself as being not dude. So was that a drunken decision?
Absolutely, that was who heard that?
There was like 48 people in here, and he did that.
Okay, well, your best moment as not dude was when you said it was an op that you really are dude.
Dude, my favorite one was when someone came up talking about Australia. Anyway, the real thing is Trump's running your country. Right now, like he's like being all serious, and he's like, Trump owns Australia, dude.
Dude, the Aussies get wild because they're exactly flipped from us. So, like, right now is their nighttime, you know? That's why you don't see Benno and all them in here. But, man, when they come in strong. And Thursdays are their Fridays. You got to remember that. And for the record, I know nothing about the Australian politics circles. So
Same.
I was just talking shit.
Yeah.
I know a lot about Australia. That's why, I mean, I hung out with a lot of Aussies.
Hey, I did do something pretty neat, and I've been getting some good feedback. I printed up a shit ton of the UAP med sheets, and I've been handing them out at the liquor stores and the smoke shops and the gas stations because you guys said most experiencers drink and shit. So I was like, hey, I'll just hand these out at the beer store, man. Maybe it'll help somebody.
Yeah, dude, that's true, man. I gotta go fill out a job application here in a minute. The tire shop, not too far from the house, wants to hire me to move tires. I'm gonna go do that for a little while I get back on at Walmart distribution. Then I'll be making like 24 an hour, and UFO Shane's gonna be back on top, baby. Thank you again, Casey. I love you. Mwah.
Check it. Yeah, check your main message.
Dude.
And also.
Casey came out swatting cocks earlier today. I didn't even have coffee in me yet, man. I heard some people squalling.
Yeah, go ahead and drop that story. Wait out. Tell everybody how it happened.
It's pretty much like this. Casey was rude to Gravity, and Gravity.
Wait, you dropped off. You cut off. Go on. Casey was rude to Gravity, and Gravity had a tantrum.
Yeah, Gravity.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
He said her tubes are in a knot or something like to that effect.
No, he did not.
Yeah, he did. And then he said "fuck you" because she said "fuck you." It was fucking hilarious because neither of them ever say "fuck you." But
yeah, dude, like, if you're pissing Casey off, like, I'm gonna have to go to bat for her no matter what. But at the same time, like, you must be really doing some bullshit to make her mad because he's usually goofy with it. So, like, just like I am.
Well, Gravity's typically a saint, you know, and I'm not even saying either person was in the wrong, really. I think
Casey
don't
was wrong.
know.
Casey was in the wrong. She was in the Casey. He was talking to 10 people who were talking the end of the world because of all these prophecies. He goes, "Does anyone know what the next thing will be?" And they all dropped on the floor and said, "Ooh." I said something. I did give a prediction, right? But that got lost in the FUs.
Damn.
I think
Damn.
Casey was just I think she was kind of almost trolling him when she gave her FU.
Yeah, I heard passion in that.
Oh man, there's ranch on my fucking job application, motherfucker.
Eat it, bro.
Wipe it off.
No. So I stepped in the morning, put my listening ears on like I do, and I was listening, and it was Bible prophecies, and I heard some stuff, and then I heard some more stuff, and I was getting ready, and then Miss Kitty spoke for a while, and then Gravity comes on and said, "Is there actually anybody in here with a theology or theological blah blah blah?" And then it was just like this huge pregnant pause, and I was so far away from my phone to hit the mute mic button and be like, what the fuck? Did you just listen to everything Miss Kitty said and then go, okay, who in here knows what they're talking about? And then a few seconds later I was just like, I'm fucking pissed. And then a little bit after that it was like, okay, I'm really pissed. Like, this is stupid. That guy, you fucking guy, like, every single thing that anybody says, he just pops off with, oh, well, I'm much more superior. I have a much superior opinion on that. And then I was just like,
yeah,
this guy. But hey, I was corrected, and I took the correction, and then I didn't say anymore, did I?
Well, you just brought your plunger in to bring up old shit, so I guess you still got feelings on it.
I must still have feelings. I do. I feel some kind of way.
That's fine.
I would be proud of it if I were you. Just be proud. Got a little salty, man. How are you going to be on here 12 hours, 24 hours a day without getting salty once in a while, right?
Amen.
I had formed some opinions last night, before even this morning even happened. So I think probably some of those snuck out too, because I have an impression of Gravity, and it's affirmed now.
I've got to hear it. Do your best impression. Come on, I got to hear it.
No, it's not an impression. It's an impression. It's not. Gravity has made a certain impression on me, and it's only like further affirmed now.
Is that spelled differently, or is that
It's
the same
not.
word and you just?
Yeah. It's not a caricature that I have. It's a understanding of behavior, a behavioral understanding.
Spread peace, Kayce, not hate.
Hey, that
All
dude,
we
from
are
what I've heard of him,
saying.
he struggles with depression, and that always sometimes, man,
Who?
depression just comes out and I hate everybody. You know what I mean? That's just how it is with people.
Who does? I do?
Gravity.
No gravity. He's talked about it
no.
before.
Yeah, me too. Same. I mean, who in here hasn't? It doesn't really give you a license to be a dickhead, like, to anybody who walks in.
No, it doesn't.
I don't
It
really.
does not.
I mean, I ascribe to a much higher quality of musical education than you could even ever understand or comprehend.
Damn, that's pretty good. Yeah, I don't get like, I don't know if I get like depressed really, but I get like random bouts of anxiety.
Shane, we heard you screaming on Discord, and I don't even have Discord.
Well, I was talking to Awaken last night, dude, or whatever his name is, One Eye, whatever. That dude's awesome. Like, Logan thinks that he's like trolling, but dude, he knows way too much to be trolling. He's just way further down the rabbit hole than that makes you uncomfortable. You know what I mean? And I would just tell him straight up, like, I don't know if I believe that. He was like, well, go do your research. I was like, you're right. I haven't gone out and researched it myself. But I was like, but if I find it cool.
He's looking up out of that rabbit hole. Whatever else he is, he's down in that rabbit hole.
He's so far down. He's hanging out with the fucking Mad Hatter, dude.
Yeah, man. At first, he was like a acquired taste, and now I've gotten where I'm like, man, where's Open Eye at? I'm looking for him.
Yeah, dude, I love him. You want to get like the conversation that dude will talk forever, and it's all on topic. It's just deep rabbit hole shit. And then he got on mud fossils, which I had just brought that up with Screen because I don't really buy into the whole mud fossil thing. But it was cool just to hear somebody who's really into it because I really like Michael Tellinger, and then he got into mud fossils, and it's like, oh shit. You know, I hate that I'll like someone a lot, and then like they'll get into like a section of the ufology that I don't buy into, and I'm like, oh shit. Like, is it real? Like, are they tricked? And then it like fucks me up there, and I'm like, oh god.
So this that Brian Johnson guy, he posted yesterday that wish I knew names better, but the Republican congressman, he said that he knows there's reptilians. Then he moved on with the subject. And I'm like, where's the quote where he said that? This guy that's in Congress right now, who
Brian
says he
said
thinks
that?
that, yeah, he posted that on Twitter. That's the kind of
What?
thing, and he sounds so authoritative. That's, I think Logan had before said, he'll say things like that, and he sounds, because he's smooth and calm, and he sounds like he has authority, and slip something like that in the middle of it and keeps going. That's where the bells go off for me, you know.
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of there's a church, and I don't like Brian. I'm just gonna preface that with this. I've talked to Brian a few times, but in fact, the first space I ever joined was Brian's, and but anyway, there was a church in Central Arkansas that the pastor was like getting up and preaching, but he was like putting his own doctrine into the preaching. But because you just listen to the pastor, most people don't read the Bible and know their scripture anyway. They're like, yeah, and dude, it ended up turning into like a whole cult, like shit. Like all the people that knew their scripture left, and it's still there today. And I drive by it all the time, and it's still crazy. And I've met people my age that were in the youth thing there, and they've told me some crazy shit. And it's apparently, I think it's still ran by that pastor. Like he dug in, but yeah, he just started putting his own words into the Bible, is what I heard. And, you know, they're always helping the community and doing more than your average church too, so it like makes them look good. And it's all a thing, man. It's easy to slip stuff in when you have authority. When you sound like you have authority, is what I'm saying. There's a fucking movie, Zim, where I'm gonna try to find it because it's really good. I was super high one day watching fucking Netflix, I think it was, and like it takes place on the moon. Like humanity's there, and they have like old like an old Nazi base that they all live in because the Earth has been totally like fucked up from the war. And it shows like Sarah Palin and like somebody else from the government at the time go into Antarctica, and they go into this hole and they take off their masks, and they morph into reptilian people. Like Hitler's there, and they're trying to find a Gartha, and then they end up, and then like this group of survivors on Earth find an old Nazi fucking UFO, and they fly it to the moon and find out that there's like regular people there. And then they end up going back to Earth and go to a Gartha to find like the essence of Vril, and it's like the most insane movie. Tom Green's in it, actually. He runs a whole cult based on fucking Steve Jobs on the moon. It's called Iron Sky. Where'd everybody go?
I'm right here.
That's all I need. Yay. Oh, man, your German Shepherd looks so adorable. It squeezes his fucking face. Just, oh, God.
Yeah, squeeze it. You just squeeze it right off. It wrinkles all up, and then he goes.
Oh, baby. I had one.
Atlas.
My neighbor, when I lived at my old house, my neighbor had a German Shepherd, and it would always try to bite people and shit. And I saw the husband like beating the shit out of it, so I like walked in their house, pushed him, took the dog. I was like, "This is my dog now, dude." Like, hell no. Okay, like no wonder it's fucking trying to bite everybody. And I had my niece and my nephew staying with me at the time, so I was like, and I brought her to my house, dude, fed her, everything. That's the best fucking dog I ever had. She didn't try to bite. Well, if she didn't know you, she'd try to bite you but if you brought someone in the house with you and like let her meet them, she wouldn't try to bite them. You know what I mean? But like if she, you had to make sure she didn't get the front door or nothing. But anyway, she was like the best dog fucking ever. I bought her a swimming pool. She'd always run around, and she was so happy. And I ended up when everything went to shit, I found a farm for her, and like I get pictures still to this day of her running around. She's got like the whole edge of the property like fucking trailed out from her running. So it's always good to see. But she's one of my best dogs I've ever had. I owned her for like 6-7 months. I miss her all the time. And like her and Coco, I had my chocolate lab at the time, who I'd had for years. She passed away before I moved, unfortunately. But Coco always slept right next to me. But Naya would sleep on top of Coco because they just want to be right on me. Coco gets so mad.
I love that. So we don't have a baby gate or anything to partition off sections of the house. We just put up this wire mesh, like, kennel partition.
You're right.
It's like 1x2 wire mesh, and we prop it up against the doorway. Like, it's literally just sitting there, just propped up against, and he will not cross over that. He won't push it down. He won't move it out of the way. He won't cross it. It just, that's like, he's so smart.
That's another thing. Like, they're so smart, dude. Naya would open a fucking round doorknob with her mouth. It's like, damn, like nothing's off limits to you, bitch.
Yeah, when I heard you talking about teaching your Shep to get out of the refrigerator and stuff, I was like, man, Atlas won't even cry. Atlas won't even walk past the gate.
Oh man, yeah, like you have to do a rope on the door first, and then after you get them past that, then you start like you spray this fucking spray on the object in the fridge you want them to get. It tastes really meaty, I guess, and that's how my uncle did it. And they'll get you fucking beers, like not glass bottle beers. It's not good for the dog, but like Budweiser or whatever. But he would also take out the trash. Like the dog would literally drag the trash to the curb.
Yeah, my dog grabbed a sack of cat shit once and then slung it and
Oh,
cat shit.
hell no.
Yeah, that was awful.
I got a whole pile of cat and rabbit shit outside, let me tell you.
Are you composting it?
We keep dumping it on our neighbor's property because he owns a bunch of farmland. And I told my roommate, I said, I think it's getting noticeable now. And it's like halfway up the fence line. And I was like, we're going to be in so much trouble, dude, when he brings his tractor through here. I'm watching Graham Hancock right now. David, what the fuck are you doing? Get up here and talk about the universe. Come on, man.
Hey, were you talking to me, Shane?
I'm trying to get David to talk. He has speaker and heard him talk.
Oh, I was cleaning up cat piss. Dude, I got a new kitten. It's shit on my bed. It's pissed under the tables. This little motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone always wants a kitten or a puppy, and then you forget about that part.
Yeah, man.
What color is it?
It's a little ginger cat.
Aw. I love animals so much. If I had, if I had $50 million, well, when Ocean went $50 million, I would open like a big ass fucking farm. Like, not for like farm animals. I like farm animals, but I like cuddly animals. So I'd have like those big ass rabbits, the ones that are like the size of a fucking bulldog. And I have like a whole fleet of those.
I got a Holland Lop that's a sweet little rabbit named Thor. He's a badass.
My rabbit doesn't do anything. And I put him on the ground. He just runs behind the couch, and it's like an hour and a half long venture to get his ass from underneath the couch. And then my cat, because she didn't have a name whenever I got here, so I just started calling her Cat, K-A-T-T. It's like, she's got to have a fucking name. It's not right. And now she's just a fat piece of shit that I like. She's right here right now looking at me, just rubbing her fucking own head. Get out of here. But yeah, I love like pet animals. They're so sweet. Now, Steve, if you flip him upside down, he'll kind of screech at you, but I think that's more out of terror. I don't like doing that.
We call our cat Mao. Like, Mao. but her legal name is Maleficent.
I'm gonna fucking cry. I love you guys.
Love you too, Shane.
Oh man, damn it. I hate being so tall and like I'm not supposed to cry. I'm a big dude, you know. But fuck it, I love crying. Thanks, guys.
Just cry it out. Just hug it out,
I'm well.
man.
I want to make like you know what I mean. Like I want to make like a big ass crock pot. Like I was thinking,
Yeah.
like I was thinking, like take like hamburger meat because like I don't want to like a roast is like fucking $18 now. Like what the fuck,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? But you can just get hamburger meat, brown it, and then
Yeah.
put it in the crock pot with carrots and onions and potatoes. You know that shit for like 2 days with some rice.
Fuck yeah. Throw, stretch it with some macaroni or some kind of noodle.
Holy shit! I didn't even think about that.
I'm out to lunch, y'all. Everybody, so excited.
You're out to lunch?
I am.
What?
Out to lunch. I'm out to lunch.
I saw your cubicle, dude.
Yeah.
Like, how's that going? I haven't worked in a cubicle in years.
But other than that, excuse me. Cube life. Love it. False motivation. Love it. Cube life is wonderful. I don't like to just talk out loud with my earbud in because people look at me like I'm a nutso. But Cube life is fantastic.
Dude, Melissa, your
So much
cat,
better than having a door and an office and privacy and
right?
less interruptions. It's just fucking amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, when I worked for DirecTV, I worked for a company called Ironwood Communications, and we ran all of the quality check. Well, we had contractors that would get like a DirecTV van, but you had to be like I don't know how to like. There's different kinds of contracting, right? You have the guys that would go out in their own personal trucks and install DirecTV. Then you had guys who would install it using our vans because they were like a higher level of contract, so they got paid more. And I was the quality check guy for the whole fucking state. And I had a huge fucking office. It was dope as shit, but I was always in there by myself. So I was like, damn, you know? And then like anytime I called somebody in there, they thought they were going to get fired. Because there was a big ass, I was the dude with the quality check leader in the office. I'm like, or they thought they were going to get in trouble. I'm just like, hey, what are you going for lunch? You know? Like, I was like, this kind of sucks ass. Like 4 walls and a door will do a lot to end your like camaraderie with your coworkers. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, unless your office is eating lunch and sharing office. But like where my cube is, it's a natural stopping point for everybody to pause and have fucking a conversation. And like I'm trying to enter CAD coordinates, right? like 3 decimal place measurements, and I can't think, you guys. Just keep walking. Yeah. Just walk on by.
I miss that job though.
Yeah, I had a few of the subcontractors come out and try to install at my house, and I wanted my dish to be on a detached garage, so I dug a trench and I had it piped. I ran the coax. So I'm an electrician. Some of the subs show up. They're like, I'm not doing all of that, you know. I was like, dude, just go home. Go.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Because it was really, the guy didn't want to do anything, really. It was like 2:00 Friday, you know what I mean? So then I had the real DirecTV guys come out, and they were all grateful for what I'd done for them, and you know what I mean.
Oh, dude, I had a contractor fall inside of a customer's wall. Like, you know, when you go up in the attic and like sometimes their walls will have the space between the outer wall and the inner wall. That way it's easier to run cables and like there's still insulation in there, you know what I mean? But anyway, I get a call and this job's like an hour fucking away. So I get my other quality check guy that's below me. I'm like, hey, we got to go try to figure out how to get this dude out from the wall. And he's like 270 pounds, but like 5'5" dude that fell. and I'm like, oh no, oh God, no. Long story short, we ended up having to knock the wall out to get him out, and he got fired, and we had to write them a check for a shit ton of money, like, because there's no way to pull him up.
My first job, I was 12 years old. My father said at it as a favor job. My dad was probably doing it for $100, you know. I fell through the ceiling. I fell through. I grabbed onto the rafters, but my dad said, like, stay on the 2x4s. I didn't know what a 2x4 was. And I said, what do you mean? It was on the wood. And I walked across paneling that was laid down on the rafters and just like punctured through it. It was great. Shoot, one time in a mansion, it was like one of these. It's really almost 4 stories high, a 2-story, real high ceiling mansion. The foyer and had like the spiral stairway and the black and white tiles, and it was almost finished mansion. And I went into the attic to wire a last vent fan that they added in late. And they even had like a big catwalk in the attic. And I'm walking with this 6-foot ladder on my shoulder, and I couldn't find the new fan. And then I see it. And as I step, I look, and I'm going over the edge of the catwalk. And the ladder on my shoulder is what I snagged onto to not fall through to the marble floors, you know. But it punctured. I hit like where 4 pieces of sheetrock combined, and they punctured out, and all the blown insulation kept falling and falling. And I climbed back up. I heard, you know, these days I would have dislocated my shoulder. I was a kid. I was all right, you know. So I climb out of that attic, and I'm down on the beautiful spiral stairway, and I'm rubbing my head. And the new homeowners and the builder walk in. They're ready to sign for the house, you know. And he goes,
Oh no.
dude, are you all right? I go, because it looked like I fell, you know. I go, I'm okay. He goes, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, dude. I was roofing one time in like the hottest day of the year, right? We're roofing, I'm picking up shingles, I'm carrying them up the ladder. And if you've never roofed before, that's the worst part of it. And I got so hot that I like literally go lay down under the carport, and the homeowner walks out. She's like, are you all right, sweetie? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. And my uncle gets down and drags me into the backyard and lays me on the grass. He's like, don't fucking lay next to the front door. And I'm like, I'm sorry. He's like, God dang it, boy. And then, yeah. He's like, you can't look bad in front of your customer. And then like 2 hours later, we're on her back shed, and me and my cousin fall through the fucking roof. Just break the whole shed. Because we're both like gigantic dudes, and we're on this wobbly shed from like 1964. And we're trying to nail gun the shingles on there and go home. We're trying to hurry. My uncle's like, hurry up. And dude, my cousin slipped, and then the fucking the part of the board broke, and then we weren't on the rafters, and the whole roof went down, man, because I tried to grab him, and I went through the roof.
All right, I got the best story. So I'm finishing a room addition. It's like an in-laws apartment that this guy built for his 98-year-old mother-in-law. And everything that has to be done is to install the vent to the bathroom fan. The fan's installed, everything's finished, but they have the exterior piece or the vent run through the attic. So I have my helper out in the yard on a ladder and opening the hole up for the trim piece. I climb up in there, and it's narrower and narrower, and I got my face up to this vent, and it's only about 8 inches above the roof, under the roof, you know. And I have everything pushed aside, and I'm trying to attach this vent, and that woman was in there. She took a crap, and she turned the fan on, and it was death. And I'm trying to get the thing unraveled to put the vent on to send it out of this little area.
Oh.
I, it
Oh,
was a hard day. I almost
oh,
dove through the roof. I crawled out of that roof pretty fast.
I could have. God, dude, that is a good story. Ugh. I've got one that I didn't do it, but I was like I said, the quality checkout for DirecTV, right? And then we had a horrible rainstorm, and these people lived right on the river. And they call the boss, like the dude upstairs in the office, and they call him like, "There's water pouring through my ceiling." This is like a well, I wouldn't say a multi-million-dollar home because this is Arkansas, but it would be a multi-million-dollar home anywhere else. So like probably $600,000-$700,000 house. Well, they had an attic door that was like on the side of the roof, and it was, if you close it, it would seal, right? But it was kind of angled where, if it rained too much to get in there, well, our fucking technician left the fucking door open, and it rained, and all that rain ruined their like entire home. We had to pay for their whole house, like to get remodeled, man. Like they called us and they were like, "It's raining in our living room," like through their light fixtures. I mean, I was there. I saw the aftermath. I was the biggest check I've ever handed anybody. It was like for like $780,000.
I had I wired a house, again a beautiful custom home on a place called Gibson Island, outside of Baltimore County on the bay. Private community. You had to go through a security checkpoint to get in there, and the whole time they had built it over an old foundation of a different home, and the basement was always leaking. That home exploded about 6 months after I finished it, and it was the second home or third home for a very rich family, but the nicest rich people I've ever met. They were the Brady's. I don't know how they were tied to anybody, but the but for the first month they were all going, "Oh, that's electrical, that's electrical," and they've eventually figured it was a leak in that basement, and they had been building a wine cellar and had all the paint thinners and all in there, and the leak picked the paint thinner up, turned it sideways, then that
Oh,
fume was at the same height as the pilot lights.
oh,
But the whole time I did the home, I'm going, you got to add more, because they only had one. It was a pair of sump pits, but right next to each other on the interior of the building. Places like that, you should have them on the outside. Don't let the water all come through the foundation. And I was telling them in writing too. We'd say, hey, we suggest you redesign, blah 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 blah. And they were even, I think it was even on the plans to eventually do it, but they were going to wait till the next season, to work outside. But that one made me. Nobody was home, so there was no deaths or anything. But that'll make you think when you start doing your next work. You're like, wow, the last one exploded. And that was like
it blew up. Yeah.
it was a $3 million house.
Well, see, you've done contractor work, so you know. But I'm telling anybody right now, if you're gonna buy or rent a house, you can't do enough inspections because let me tell you, they're cutting corners somewhere in your house. No matter how nice it is, someone cut a corner somewhere, and it's if that corner matters or not. You get people like their foundational shift or fucking like your wall will lean inwards, or we all have parts of our house that are like, what the fuck were they doing when they built this? So I just can't stress enough to like get an actual inspector and go through there and exercise your rights to get that shit fixed, because you never fucking know. Hell, Jim had a house blow up, for fuck's sake.
I used to do the last 10 years. I was always doing stuff in D.C. and Old Town Alexandria and those areas, so different jurisdictions. In D.C., we had a building, and I would always go in and start at 5 and get out early because of the traffic. But the contract said we had to stay till 3. But they looked the other way because everybody that was working there was feeling the same way. Start early, leave early. But the office didn't have to know. They knew too, but no one on paper did. Anyway, at around 3 o'clock, one floor collapsed onto the other floor. Right. We would have been there if we were doing our job. We were already out of there. They picked that thing up and had that thing back in place the same day, so no OSHA people would show up.
Oh yeah, good old OSHA, man. I worked as there's a big ass steel company here called Wellspun. And I made the most money I've ever made working there. Sometimes I made like $5,000 every 2 weeks, but I worked hella hours. I'd work all 7 days. Sometimes I'd work 30 hours in one sitting before I get to go home and take a 4-hour nap and come back because I was the only guy that could run the CNC machine. And if my other partner wasn't there, Anthony, I had to get strapped to a fucking like body harness and wear an oxygen welding helmet and get lowered into the pipes
Shane,
and weld the seams that they
kind of
fucked up.
machine.
A what? A what?
You cut out, but I want to hear what kind of machine you're talking about.
Oh, a CNC machine is like takes hot plasma and blasts it into like gauges of steel. So like if
I know what it's kind of CNC. CNC is just a computer program.
Oh yeah.
Kind.
I don't know exactly. I know it was like $1 million machine. It was a big white
Plasma?
machine. Oh, it was plasma. Yeah, it was plasma.
Plate cutter.
Yeah, it was a plasma cutter. You put the copper fittings on the end of it, and then it would blow, the plasma through there, and it would cut the tabs out for the pipe. So when they rolled down the line, it would catch on the tabs. So, but I did that, and like this is how bad it was. It's like I don't know a lot about CNC operation or nothing. And anyways, I did that, and then I have to roll the thing. But OSHA would come in there, and they would write tickets to that company like for insane amounts of money, and they just pay them. They wouldn't even fix anything. They just pay the fines.
Yeah, that means it's legal for a fee.
Yeah. And they're all from India.
I saw Zen waving. I think maybe he was waving goodbye. Goodbye, Zen.
Goodbye, Zen. Yeah, he just pops in and out. I like that guy.
Yeah, I like how he told me I was incorrect, and that's okay. I'm okay. I'm all right with that. I got corrected. I took correction.
Yeah. Why is dating one of the sub options of the chat?
Logan claims it was an accident.
Where is he?
He's resting his gentle head.
Oh shit! What's up? What's up, Natalie?
Hi, come up here. I have the power to approve mics. No, can't do it. Love anyway. Okay.
Pouring rain, pool will overflow. Damn, it's coming down. Oh, that's a nice little pool. I like that pool. You don't want them too big because they're a bitch to take care of.
Hey, good morning.
Hi.
What's up, girl?
Nothing much. Just chilling. Wishing I had work, but I don't.
Yeah, I'm filling out an application right now.
Yeah, I'm about to go out into the world and just bust up in businesses and get me some work.
Hey, I'm telling you, like, they suspended my fucking driver's license, or I'd still be doing this. I don't get it back till probably like next week. But I want a more stable job, and then I'm gonna do this on the side. But Spark for Walmart would pay me like I'd run like 4 or 5 hours a day, and I'd make anywhere from $60 to $150 a day.
What is Spark?
It's where you show up to Walmart and you deliver orders for like Walmart to the customer. It can be groceries, or you can get like a batch order where you're taking like a bag of vitamin C to the middle of nowhere. But that pays like $40. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's good. I'm about to like put all my info back on Uber Eats.
Yeah, you can actually get Uber. It's kind of like it's just like doing Uber, but just for Walmart. So like how Uber can do restaurants and sometimes they'll do Walmart orders. This is just for Walmart.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I need.
It takes hella time to get on there though, Natalie. It takes like a month.
Fuck. A month. I'm just gonna go in the gas station.
Well, I mean, you can just show people your feet. Feetfinder.com.
So
you got the magic toes.
You know how you can look at the toe charts and see different shapes of feet?
Yeah.
I was listening to somebody talking about, I don't remember, shit feet or feet pics or whatever, but is there really a market for feet pics? Hold on, I gotta pay for my tacos, but I need to know about feet pics.
I joke about it a lot, but I'm pretty sure there is. Yeah.
Cause like I have a really unique toe shape. It's not common. It's really uncommon. Like my toe ridge. You know, some people have Roman toes, like where they just go straight across, and some have Greek toes where they like are more like a Barbie.
Oh, that angled foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun fact: I played with Barbie dolls because I had a bunch of well, I've raised a lot of girls. Number one, so I've watched Frozen 600 times, 1,000 times. But when I was younger, I had a bunch of cousins that were girls, and they always wanted to play Barbies. So I played with Barbies all the time. So I've put their foot in a slipper a few times. And then I'd go play with Ninja Turtles, and they would fuck the Barbie up. Like Michelangelo be roundhouse kicking Ken.
My Barbies are mostly lesbians. I don't know.
Hey, it's their choice. But yeah, I have 9 siblings. But 3 of them are triplet girls, and then my mom ran off to like Greenville, Mississippi. Decided she wanted to be a lesbian with this chick named Tara. Whatever. So she left my sisters with my aunt and uncle at like 2:30 in the fucking morning on the coldest night. Didn't even knock on the door, right? And they're literally like 2 years old. And so I was like 13. I was 12 at the time. When they got to be about 6 or 7, I was like, I'm 9 years older than them, so I might be getting this math wrong, but when I got to be like 16 or 17 and I was working and stuff, I started taking care of them a lot. So, I put them through college and stuff. So it's kind of like I raised my sisters, and it was hell raising 3 girls. Like, cause if my aunt and uncle couldn't do it, I'd get a phone call and then I'm their brother. So I'm like, I'm there, for Christmas. Like, what do you guys want for Christmas? Like, we want laptops, Bubby. Like all 3 of you want laptops? Yeah, Bubby. Like, and the nice ones. I'm like, ah, shit. So I'm like at Best Buy, like trying to finagle this.
How about one to share, girls?
Dude, they're still, I mean, I love them to death, but they're still bitches to this day when it comes to each other. Like, they share everything except for their items. Like, they'll share their emotions and, like, their dreams, but when it comes to anything they own, hell no.
Yeah, we can share everything except my Chips Ahoy. Get the fuck out.
Yeah. I mean, hell, when I put them through college, they had scholarships and I didn't even know about it. And they're getting like full tuition from me, and they're just chilling at ASUBB, just like rolling in the dough. And one of them got an art degree, and I'm like one of them got a business degree. The other one is a vet technician. She's trying to be a full-time vet. And then my other sister gets an art degree, and I'm like, are you sure you don't want to do something better? And oh man, she's still mad at me. How's that art degree going now, girl? Like, she works at a gas station.
Yeah, don't you want to do something worthwhile, or?
Yeah, like, how about this fucking 78 grand go towards something that maybe you could pay your brother back for later when he's crippled?
I guess with art, you just have to wait for the royalties. Oh, that's awful. I'm sorry that I said that. Please forgive me.
I don't disagree. What's up, Juliet? I saw you hit your mic button. My bad. Meant to do a thumbs up.
Sorry. I was in the lavatory. I couldn't speak. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Damn, she's in a laboratory. You making like hybrids in there?
So fancy. That's such a nice way to say toilets.
Yeah, the laboratory. Thought she said laboratory. I had it backwards.
Shitter's full.
Oh, sorry, mate. I was in the shitter.
Yeah, mate, taking a fat dump. I was.
I don't poop, okay? And I smell like vanilla when I fart. Please.
Okay, at least you own up to farting.
Yeah, ladies don't poop. It's true.
You guys joke about that, but like younger men don't figure that out till they're like 15.
Can you say that
Or
again?
older. That younger men don't find out the truth until they're older. Like, well, Shane said 15, but it's got to be older than that.
Yeah, I raised, I was raised by women and raised women, so yeah.
What did you feel when your voice changed the first time?
My voice? I've
Yeah.
always had like a higher pitched voice, so I didn't really notice it as much. Like this is how I sound normally, like not high pitched or anything. But I do remember this. I do remember that I used to be able to like do this crazy screech that was super fucking loud and it would like hurt your ears, and then one day I couldn't do it anymore.
It's like, what's happening to me?
Yeah.
My fiance is an adult, and still his voice breaks sometimes. It's so cute. It's the cutest thing ever.
Like I was raised by World War II veteran, right? So like I'm like 8 years old and he's like buying me the Ninja Turtle How to Shave kit. You know what I'm saying? Like I do remember that. Like he'd shave and then I'd get my Ninja Turtle shaver and it'd be like it'd look like a shave blade, but it wouldn't have a blade on it. And I'd shave with my dad and everything. God rest his soul.
My brother started shaving because he thought that if he had a lot of hair on his face, girls would think that it was rich or something because he looked very Jewish when he did that. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, man. You go through that shit when you're younger. Wow.
Yeah, that's not really a hard logic to follow. Like, I wonder if he was emulating another boy in his class that maybe was a year older or something, like admiring somebody who they thought was very like well
Probably
off,
he
like
was going
better
through
off.
something.
I think that's an easy thought path to follow. Like, if I have more hair, I am better off.
And then I find out you're not rich. Like, what?
I applied mascara to my facial hair and it looked like a beard. It was like the nicest shadow. Like men that have like a nice shadow, like a groomed facial hair. It's real short. That's what my facial hair looked like when I applied mascara and went into drag. It was so much fun. I was Bob Ross for Halloween.
I used to not be able to grow a beard at all. And then like it just popped up one day.
Same. I'm gonna drop my Bob Ross picture in the chat.
Y'all know something weird? Oh, we are recorded in here today. This is an admission. I have all these like online courses that I bought, and I can't make it past through the paradigm shift or like mindset training on any of them.
I did the same. And I'm so sorry that I had to pay that money for nothing because I just couldn't concentrate. I thought I had all the time in the world, but no.
I don't know.
I went to Southern New Hampshire University online to get my computer science degree, and I had to really like there were phases where I would be in and out. I'd be rushing to get it all done at certain parts of the semester, and then like it tended to get easier. But yeah, I feel you on that paradigm shift kind of shit.
Like one of them is just like wake up 30 minutes earlier and make your bed. You know how many days I've done that? None.
Well, hell, I can sell you an online course for that. Fucker, you stop buying online courses right now, dog. If you need advice like that, just come ask me. I'll get up, make your fucking bed,
Seriously,
Natalie. What the fuck?
call me and be like, "What you doing right now? Wake up, make your bed." No, I don't know. I don't know, like what it is. It's like I don't know.
It was the fear in the beginning of COVID. It was the fear, and like we were all in stress, so we couldn't concentrate on anything. Like if we were out of jobs and didn't have anything to eat anymore, like that was a very scary 2 years for me.
Yeah. What country are you in? You don't mind me asking?
I'm living in Turkey at the moment.
Oh my God, you're in Göbekli Tepe. You lucky fuck.
Yep, I did listen to that space. It was awesome. And I have a friend who's actually both a musician and a geologist and like archaeologist too. So he was there. Um he's a professor in a school, so I did have a close up about all that.
Have you gone to the museum they built adjacent to it, where they took a lot of the bigger stones they thought were going to get damaged?
I couldn't because I'm not vaccinated between you and me while this is recorded. But yeah,
I'm
I
not
couldn't.
there. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I don't. I'm not. No. I'm not even against vaccines. I'm just against like non-reg. Like it obviously it got a little. It got out there a little too quick for me. You know what I mean? That's just my. I mean, it should be all your personal preference. I mean, hell, I had COVID. I wasn't even sick. Like I literally, I think I was like I had a headache and I had a fever for like a week or so.
I don't know. I
But
never got it, but years ago I did get over the swine flu all by myself, and it was like hell. So probably I got some kind of immune, build up. I don't know.
well, when I was a kid and I made mud pies, I ate them. So if I get a cold, it means it's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, me too. When I get a cold, I'm out of order.
Yeah, man. Yeah, turkey's awesome, dude. I'm sorry Salt Bay's ruining your country.
Well, I think the same things are happening in the US and every other country that I like. I have friends everywhere now that I've talked to. They're going through the same shit that we are going through. It's just that, you can buy more stuff with your money. That's the only difference.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. But see, like when COVID happened here, a lot of the people like got money from the government every week,
Oh
and
yeah, that was yeah. I know what you mean.
yeah, it was like $700 a week, man. It came out to be like $27,000 when it was done with.
Wow, that's good because they care about you. Now, we had nothing, and people had to like spend all their savings, and like they got out of work, they couldn't find new work, and it was not allowed to go on a bus to, even to another city or whatever. So yeah, and people were forced to get shots and told lies about, oh, you can't go to concerts, you can't do that, and everyone got shots. Then concerts were like canceled. You know what I mean? Like they tricked people into doing stuff.
Oh, dude, when I got in trouble, I got in trouble with some legal shit, and like they told me they would take $250 off my fine if I got the shot, and I was like, I'll just pay you the $250.
Yeah, there was a fine too if you didn't get it. Oh my god. I just recently broke up with my boyfriend. He is a brain surgeon. So he had access to a military hospital, so he made it look like I had got my shots so I could go places, but that was a one-off thing cuz he's, business work and ethics blah blah blah. And he's all in jeopardy because of me. So I just used up that one once.
Damn, and you broke up with him? Damn, that dude went all above and
No, it
beyond.
was like a fallout. It was like a
Oh,
five
okay.
year relationship, and like,
Oh yeah.
after this COVID thing, I think we're all in like some kind of a syndrome. Like we don't even like our own selves, so we needed some space. You know what I mean? It's not like we don't like each other. It's just what happened after. A lot of people, I think, after this pandemic thing. It just messed with our heads and stuff.
Yeah, I definitely did. I mean, I'll never forget my buddy in Washington calling me on Messenger. He's like, "Hey man, they just shut down all the schools in Japan." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" He's like, "All the schools in Japan shut down." I'm like, "Oh, there's no way some apocalyptic shit like that's gonna happen." I look, I'm like, "Oh shit!" And he's like, "You think it'll make it here?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, it's already here, like 100%." Like we're fucked, dude. And then like 3 days later, everything gets shut down here. And but what's crazy is like DoorDash drivers, man. I wish so bad I was driving DoorDash at that time. They were making bank because I was getting like Ubered to the gas station to buy drinks and DoorDash and food and all kinds of shit.
You know what's good for it though? Alcohol, like vodka. If you like drinking, it doesn't even like make you sick anymore. If even if you're like sitting in the same room with someone with COVID, it's weird.
Wow. All right. Hell yeah, I like you. Drinking. I'm not drinking for like a couple weeks. Connor, what's up, dog?
I never drink, but they call me the green piece because I don't drink or smoke or anything. But once in a while, I did have vodka, so yeah, I felt like it was like a cure. I had it. I thought it necessary.
I try to. I was bad off on oxycodone and Percocets and stuff for like 13 years, and I had a lot of money at the time, and I was spending it all on drugs. And I just, I think back on it, and I'm like, if I hadn't lost all the money, then I'd still be addicted to drugs. Like substances. I'm just saying, like substances can definitely be scary and dangerous. It's,
Oh,
I
did you
like.
start just for the fun of it, or were you sick in the beginning and you had to like you got addicted?
No, I was 18 years old, and I'm a big dude, so I hurt my back. And when I was 18 and you hurt your back, and you went to the doctor. They just gave you Percocet. It's just how it was. There wasn't like any of the knowledge on that shit that there is today. So I'd never had any medicines or pills or anything. I mean, I'd had like a hand surgery before, and they gave me Percocet then, but I was like 15, right? So you got to think I'm an adult man, right? So it's not up to my mom to give me this medicine now, right? And since I'd never been raised, and this is my take on it, I could be totally fucking in my own head, but when I was my own man and I got my medicine, I didn't have anyone doling it out to me, right? I was like, oh, I can take this or this. And then where I was working, the guy that I worked with was older than me, and he loved opiates. Okay, but once again, I didn't know anything about this, and he was like, "Hey man, can I have some? I'll give you $1 a piece for them." I'm like, "Oh man, here, just take 30 of them, whatever," because I'm getting 120 or whatever a month of these Percocets. And then it just started morphing into. He's like, "Hey, you want to hang out with me, and we'll go drinking? Take a couple Percocets, it'll be fun." Or, well, hey, we'll go to this Magic tournament or Yu-Gi-Oh tournament or fucking Comic-Con, and it just made everything better. But then before you realize it, you can't wake up and have a normal day without taking one. Like it's this thing in your head where it's like, hey, you need to take one of those pills right now, dog. I'm like, oh yeah, my bad. And then I'd get that, and then
Okay.
yeah, and then it just added up until I was a full blown junkie
Yep.
on pills.
Same shit happened to me. I tore my ACL my junior year, and that was the time period where you're talking about where they didn't know nothing about the pills. Well, I know the Sackler family did, which is the ones that made Oxycontin, Oxycodone. But they were telling all the doctors, like you can look at the commercials, they're telling all the doctors that this pill is not addictive. This is the pain pill. It's not addictive, like all the other ones and all this shit. So they were literally handing out like candy. And I tore my ACL. ACL is a massive surgery, and so I had so many fucking pain pills from just one doctor, and I wasn't even doctor shopping, just from one doctor. And at the time, like I didn't realize it until probably like 2 months later, because I had to go to rehab for my leg. Because I for 6 months I had to go to rehab for my leg. Like for the first time, like they'd go like moving like an inch because I couldn't do anything. Like they'd pull it back an inch, and I'd be fucking screaming, even on the perks. And then it just gets worse and worse after the days go on, and then you literally get physically sick from it if you don't have it, and shit just fucking awful. I've wasted so much money, dude.
Oh god, dude, $1,500 a day for 2.5 years straight, Connor.
Opana is one of my favorite, dude. I fucking just.
The OP's dog, yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Shit fucking literally wasted so much money, man. It's just so annoying. And then wasted everything else, like fucking fucked up relationships and just stupid bullshit. It's fucking so annoying, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Does it make you have another reality? Like you're living in some other reality when
Oh,
you're on Oxy? Is that
no,
why your
no.
relationships go bad?
Juliet, I'll tell you what it does. No, your relationships aren't bad while you're high. Everything ends when you're not high anymore. But when you take same thing as you take any substance, it's like it depends on how you are when you take the pill. It's either gonna be an upper or a downer for you. But the thing about oxys is it's like an upper and a downer. So you feel like you're yourself, but like elevated. Like you can do more. You can speak more comfortably. You can have more fun when you're playing a video game, even reading a book. Everything is just elevated, like because you're in your head. The chemical in your head is just like more extreme. Like you're just like a better
I know, but
version of
that
yourself.
actually is not the truth for the other people. Like, it's only you that feels that way. Maybe that's why your relationships are like, going up and down because the other person doesn't feel the way you do. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah,
They did.
my girlfriend didn't want me on this shit, and that will ruin a relationship because she didn't. She only, like at the time she only smoked with me, and it was only like 8 to 10 times, like seriously. So she didn't really do anything. Like she would drink and stuff, but um, with she hated pills, and then like that was always like a big part of the relationship. Like she would always like catch me fucking doing it or whatever. Like I'd lie and say I'm not doing it or whatever, whatever. And then
Are
just
you not happy when you don't take them anymore? When you're in remission, is it so hard to like relate to
yeah.
the actual reality? Because it's not a fun life for anyone, and I know that pills make it easier or like make it feel fun, but when you're back to
Um,
the
let
future
me
or back to
let
your
me
own
throw in on that.
reality,
Let
it
me throw in
hits
on
you
that,
in the
Julia.
face, right?
So I'll never forget the first time after I got off the pills where I had fun doing something mundane. Right, like I remember when the joy started coming back to me. Uh, to put it lightly, like I remember playing a video game and having fun and not being high because I couldn't even play video games
Wow,
and enjoy it or nothing.
that's awesome. That's what normal people go into, like psychological things, and they can't even feel stuff even if they're not hooked on drugs before.
Well, yeah, there are people that need this shit though that hurt all the time and major back pain, but you kind of deserve it at that point, right? Like if you're older and you're given these pills and stuff, and that's different. It was because I was so young and it just fucked up
Yeah.
every aspect of my life.
Yeah, like my mom needs them.
Yeah,
My
I
mom's
know what you
bedridden. My mom's bedridden. She needs them bad. And fucking what's it called, like that's another thing is like the boredom. Like first after you go through the withdrawals,
The
which
boredom.
sucks bad, but then you got like the boredom aspect, and like that shit sucks. And then like your confidence, because like he was saying, like everything you do is fun. So like say like me and my girl, like when I was dating her, if she wanted to go watch like a stupid movie or like something just boring to me, like if I was high, I would be like so excited to go do it. I don't know. It's
Yeah, I
just
know. Like we
and
just
that
have to accept that life is boring and that is the norm. So not get like disappointed when it doesn't make you feel any happy.
yeah, but the problem is it takes all the dopamine away. Like my dopamine receptors are so fucked up.
So
They,
fucked.
yeah, like mine, Shane's, and probably Logan's too are literally all fucked because our dopamine was like high was getting from the pills, and now since we don't have the pills, like you can look up the research, it literally says it takes like so many years to even reach like a normal person's level of dopamine.
Yeah,
Wow.
what's up,
I'm
Lacey?
glad you're back though.
Oh, I was going to chime in and say that, like, every month I run out of my opioids because of my back pain. But I have about a couple of days where I don't feel really well, but I don't have any of the, what do you call it?
Withdrawals.
Yeah,
Withdrawals.
withdrawals. Because my brain doesn't work, and that's why. But, you know, I still laugh and have fun. I don't know if it's because of my antidepressant medicine or not?
It's because you're not taking them to get high. You're taking
I've
them for your pain.
always heard this little theory, yeah. If you're taking them, yeah, that if you're taking them for pain and stuff, that's what they help, and you know you don't really get high off of them. Though,
Who just said that?
say again.
Who just said that? They just spoke words of true wisdom. Was that who
It
just
was
That
said
was
that?
me. That was Creed, man.
Creed, dead ass, man. That's exactly fucking right.
I've been there, man. Been there down the road. One thing I was wondering though is like the thing that saved me. The thing that saved me was the Suboxone. So I'm wondering, have any of you done the Suboxone now?
Yeah, I did. But
Yeah,
I
I
got
have.
off the cold turkey in 3 days myself. I didn't even because my mom's last wish was I got off the pills, like cold turkey. So that's what I did. But I have a lot of friends that Suboxone saved their life. So
I've took I've
Oh
took a
yeah,
couple just to see what it was like because I'm weird that way, but I didn't get nothing off of it. You know,
couple of what now?
Suboxone,
Just pain.
Suboxone.
Well, see, Suboxone is not it's bunepinephrine. It's not. What they did is they took away the opiate mechanism of getting high from it. I mean, if you take enough, you'll feel something, but they took away the pleasure center that goes out to your dopamine receptors, so you're like, wow, and they left in the part that keeps you from feeling physically sick when you withdraw. So what happens is when you take a Suboxone strips every day, and I think it's like every week you cut it down a very small amount. As that goes, your body is getting, it's a trick. Your body feels like it is high and getting the drugs, but you don't feel high. So amazingly, you feel somewhat normal on Suboxone if it's prescribed at the right dosage, and then as it slowly, the thing is, it needs to be tapered very precisely. As you slowly taper off over an extended period of time, eventually, once you're done with the Suboxone on your final day, you're like, oh man, I don't feel any withdrawal. It's just like you basically just slide off. It's pretty seamless if it's done correctly.
Yeah, I just recently got off of Prozac, and last year I didn't know that you weren't supposed to like just cut it off. It was really hectic.
Oh no.
No, it made me like I felt like I was dead for 4 months. I didn't get out of bed, and I didn't see the light. I was always sleeping, always like in a bad mood, and I didn't even know where I was. Like if I was in between worlds, you know what I mean? It's like I didn't like myself, and then when I woke up I was like, oh my god, who is this person? Like um it was so hard. I had to go back to therapy and take Prozac again because I had to do it properly, you know. And now I'm okay, but oh, it was awful.
Those are the worst ones to stop like immediately. Any of the psychotronic drugs.
Lacey, what
Yeah.
antidepressant are you on?
Say again.
What antidepressant are you on?
Currently, I'm taking Effexor,
Oh, okay.
and that's it.
But yeah, Juliet. Yeah, I know that fucking feeling. That Prozac shit is no joke.
It's
I've
not.
never
Any of those are.
I'm prescribed Klonopin right now, but
I've never been on any of that shit. Thank God. But I am about to take a muscle relaxer. My back's fucking killing me from that goddamn couch. Raffy, I swear to God. Uh, but
I
yeah,
got a pulled muscle and forgot to even tell my doctor.
what kind of muscle relaxer, bro? The
it,
Somas were the best.
oh, dude, when you mix Soma with opiates, dude, holy shit!
You can't even get somas now unless you're like,
No, I know. The
I
Somas were
still
the
have a
best, though.
pile of them, man.
You have what? A
I
pile
have
of
a
shit?
fucking pile. I had cancer, dude. They gave me all kinds of shit. I still have tons of medications. Just none of them that will, like, fuck you up by themselves, you know?
Wow.
Then you weren't taking your somas
Wait,
like some of my
wait.
friends.
When did you have cancer?
4 years ago now.
What kind of cancer did you have?
I had bone cancer in my hip.
What the fuck? Is it
We
all
Yeah,
are
dude.
a
done?
motley crew.
I've told my story in here before about me. Like when I went to the doctor for that, I had to pay. It was like $17,000. I didn't have insurance at the time. And I had to pay, and like they laid me on this cold ass fucking table, put like a bite chip in my mouth. It was like being in Vietnam without the Jameson.
Shane,
And
I'm sorry, Shane. Hold on a second. Rafi,
yeah,
request again.
yeah, Raffy. But yeah, anyway, I laid on this table, put a bite chip in my mouth. Oh, what the hell?
I don't know. It's like lacking.
Yeah, it's the space.
Request again, Rafi. I can't.
Shane, man, that's see
Go ahead.
the question we got to ask ourselves, right,
I can't
is
get you.
do we do, a person needs to truly take the darkest, remember the darkest times on the drugs, and then ask themselves, okay, do I want to be off of these? Because it doesn't matter what kind of detox medications are given, even if it's Suboxone, if a person doesn't want to be off of them, they will never be, right?
Absolutely right.
Yeah. I got off of them in 3 days because I wanted to for my, and it wasn't for me, it was for my mom at the time, right? But I was steadfast enough in my mental capabilities that I was able to get off of it.
See, and that was proof right there that when somebody has um, a true motive internally for doing something, they will, right? And you did it. You knew that. Okay, I'm gonna do this because of my mama, and you did it. So it's a difficult road. It's a difficult road, but
I had a friend that, oh Lord, he'd done drugs since we were young, up until 2 years ago. And I mean hard, hard drugs. Running up, with a needle, heroin, whatever, everything. Until I got him friendly with my girlfriend again. They were first time loves back in the day when I was 14. And he really wanted her. And that's all he's ever wanted was her. He stopped that day instantly and has never looked back.
No one knows the rhythm of the
Wow.
heart, man.
That's
Exactly. But I
that's
mean,
good.
love. I mean, he went through some bad withdrawals too, but we did all the best we could do without taking him to a doctor. He wouldn't go.
Hell yeah.
He
I
rode that
just don't
pony
know what
out.
the fuck to do. Cause like I haven't been clean for long, and I don't know what the fuck to do. I be getting bored as shit. Like I don't know. I be getting so bored. But I'm out of kratom right now, and I need to go to the store fucking later and get some kratom. But fuck.
so you're like, did you go to cold turkey, Connor? Or?
Yeah. I cold turkey, but I mean I used kratom and what's it called? Some Xanax. That
A
was it.
cra-
Well, that's
yeah, I
not
mean,
really
so
cold turkey.
the the kratom is very helpful. The Xanax, then you got another. Just got to be careful with that
No, I
because
know.
it's
I only used the Xanax for the 3 days,
mm,
literally the first 3 days, because yeah.
it's amazing. Kratom does actually work wonders for touching on the dopamine receptors for opiates. It's actually a pretty amazing plant. The it's truly, I think it's a remarkable plant actually.
Dude, 100% Creed. There's this brand or the strain called Red Valley. That shit helped like a bunch. And
Be
then there's like
aware,
these.
everyone. This space will probably close because it's doing weird things. It bumped Casey from speaker by itself. Just making you aware.
Yeah, what the fuck is happening? But
Don't
yeah,
know.
yeah, they have a kratom place here. Like I don't buy the gas station ones, none of that shit. There's like an actual place. It's only a kratom store, and like the guys owned it for 10 years, and like you can ask them all these questions, and like they know everything about it, and it's only kratom. Like they don't sell anything else at the store, and it's perfect. And I'm glad I found that store, especially when I was quitting because I was looking online like what strain to buy and what to use, and then I went in that store and they just started helping me out. I told them I was withdrawing, and then they gave me like this little shot drink, and like within 30 minutes, like I was already feeling better with like the cold sweats and hot sweats and
Dude, yes.
everything.
Are you me, dude? I used to drive to South Haven, Mississippi because Kratom's fucking illegal in my state for whatever reason. And I used to drive to South Haven, Mississippi, and they gave me, I was, withdrawing the whole way there whenever I did that, and they gave me a shot too, the liquid Kratom, and I felt good, and I got a bunch of the gel caps. Yeah, man, 100%.
How long has it been, Colin? How long you been off the opiates?
Literally 2 months.
Okay. Yeah, I mean the light at the end of the tunnels is coming soon, man. You just gotta hang on. There's a period of that period of kind of in between where it's like, man, I don't really feel much. I don't really feel much emotion. I'm kind of like really bored as hell with everything. Oh shit, your body's just acclimating to a new. Your dopamine receptors are used to being fired all the time, so you could get really happy watching a black and white movie and shit. You're like, ha ha ha, that's funny. But it's got to adjust. That's a journey right there. You got to keep active. Try to do some physical activity and stuff.
I'd recommend doing physical
I had
activity, and then I read a lot of manga still, and that's what got me through my boredom. Like reading was what you got to find whatever it is that's going to start clicking that part of your brain that you can enjoy stuff again. One thing real quick, guys, this space is dead because now that Casey can't co-host, Logan's asleep. Buddy started one, so that's where everybody's going. So FYI, and Connor, follow Tiffany so I can get you in our group chat.
I just followed her.
All right, I'm gonna go join the other space so y'all can follow me over there.
All right, Creed, I'm gonna follow you too, bro.
All right, guys.